Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. If you're wondering what Apollo Justice is doing during this case, remember, he's doing his best. Thank you very much for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we're live! How is everybody doing? The game is blank. I don't know why. It just glitched out during the pre-show there. You know what? Persona 3 has been really temperamental lately. I feel like Dual Destinies has earned its right to be a pain in the butt for some reason. I'm gonna just try exiting out of the game completely since it's just not cooperating right now. In fact, crap, I exited the game. The game is gone and the music is still playing. I literally closed the window. The game is gone. Let me try and force stop the game. Well, it's haunted. So I'm just, oh, there we go. Oh boy, this stream, this channel is like a well-oiled machine. I'll try and reload. Oh, what was that? I just saw a bunch of emotes explode on the screen. Okay, so there is there's like new power-ups that are happening now with the game, the stream. I don't know how. Oh, there's the game. I got an email and a notification about it. I don't know how it works. So that's what that does. So it just like splashes the emotes all over the place. Oh, there's a hype train already. Is that from the emotes? Wait. I'm seeing a sub was gifted. Why was there no notification for that? Hang on. I'm going to make sure that my sound alerts are still on because like I said, well-oiled machine. How are you guys doing? By the way, let me let's load up the menu while I read some stuff because the hype train is blocking some of the stuff up at the top of the chat. But I see extemporaneous lurking saying, "Ooh, look at the shiny new power-ups." I'm not sure what they all do. And it says random transformers check Zuka. If I remember correctly, Zuka's just a comics only character. I only remember him because he turned into as his name suggests, a Zuka. Oh, there's the sound alert. Oh wow, and there's like a shiny message down the bottom. Wow, this game is really struggling. I'm gonna try closing out. Is there anything I can close out here? Let's try that. Let's see if that fixes things. Let me try loading up the game maybe. Games just don't want to work. I see Rukov has a bunch of things to say. I'll try to get through this, get caught up here. Rukov was talking about how in high school cell phones were very different. You had to know how to text with T9. The best game you could hope for were Brick, Break, and Snake. What was that? Oh, it's a Weedle.
I still don't like you that much, but you need to eat Fun Dip. And as usual, hello there, puppy kicker stink. Not eating enough Fun Dip, man, and stinky puppy kicker stink.
Weedle. I've got the Fun Dip right here. I still have it. I have it at arm's length at any moment. And the game is taking its time. But yeah, Ruka was talking about, and color screens were super luxury. It's amazing how far we've come from having to type things like 444-0260-7766-8855-666-8888 just to say, I am Rukov. Tell you what, I prefer autocorrect to T9 typing any day. T9 typing though, like, there's something about, like when I see an old school anime and they pull out a flip phone and they're typing with one hand, it like makes my brain buzz. I kind of love it. Rukov says, do you know what was old tech even when I was in high school is calculator watches? Says back when Logan was young, a big chunk of the internet used Flash animation for websites, then Apple killed Flash. Oh, we just leveled it. Oh, holy cow, we leveled it. Cause look at, I think Vero just gifted 5 subs to Glitchy Art 175, to Kid Crash, to Nethrissa, to Kona Diada, and to Gwindolf. Okay, and the game seems to be stabilizing, so thank you so much Vero, so we're at level 3 hype train right away. I have done nothing to deserve this, but I really, really appreciate. Oh, by the way, exciting stuff, you guys. I don't know if anybody ever looks on TikTok very often. I on TikTok am 15 followers away from the 10,000 follower mark. I'm excited because at 10K you can like create playlists and things like that. And so I'm like all excited. I'll be able to organize the videos here. It's like here's all the Danganronpa videos, here's all the Ace Attorney videos and things like that. But thank you so much. I need to see. I don't know what other power-ups people have been using with Hawa.
You put Herman Crab on display, that's what you did.
Oh, okay. So this is just for Herman Crab being right. Well, I think it was because the game was all glitchy earlier with the Hawa.
Level 3 hype train. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo! Indeed! Thank you so much for those bits, Vero. Tiff, thank you, Vero, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, whoever did the splash of emotes and the highlighted message. I'll see those in a second. Let me read a few more comments here, though. Rukov says, I bet Logan is asking himself, when is Rukov going to be done with this pre-show bit? Well, I don't know. I was just winding down, but did you want me to keep going? And oh, there's Carly Nicole saying hello. Hey, Carly, how are you doing? I feel like I need to make sure to say, hey, Carly. If I say, hi, Carly, it sounds too much like iCarly. And like, then it sounds like I'm referring to a TV show rather than saying hi to you. But how are you doing? Rukov says, hello, Carly Nicole. Eglin says, mini health update. Saw a neurologist. He was very fun and also works in the health department of the college I'm going to. So perfect. He thought it could be POTS, but we're giving it a bit of time to see if there are any changes. For now, he started me on migraine meds, so I'll be getting those tomorrow. Well, I hope they help. And thank you for the update, Eglin. I continue to like hope that whatever the medical situation is with you, that you're able to get it resolved, or at least under good management. Is that the right word? Get under control. Wendy says literally dueling as Yugi Moto right now in Master Duels. Wish me luck, and you got this one. You believe in the heart of the cards. I hope you're doing better than Weedle was in here the other day saying that he had spent like 2 hours playing or something and had only won like 5 matches. Or no, it was more than 2 hours, like 6 hours. So that's the benchmark to pass. So, but okay, so how is everybody? So Extemporaneous, Rukov, Carly, Eglin, Wendy, Weedle, Vero, Tiff, how are all of you? Rukov says, hey, Eglin, hey, Wendy, good luck, Wendy. Vera says, hi, Rukov. Eglin said, these meds should have 0 side effects, unlike the last ones I tried, so it should be A-okay good. I am so glad side effects can sometimes be worse than the conditions you're dealing with. Rukov says to Eglin, keep us posted and thinking, and thank you for sharing. Beowulf says, hello, lonely man. Hey, Beowulf. Are you excited? Are you excited? How much longer is it till, is it at midnight that Vengeance comes out? Queen Katie says, howdy, gonna lurk for a bit while I farm for a character on Star Rail. Well, thank you for the lurk, Queen Katie. Beowulf, Queen Katie, when you get back, Queen Katie. How are the two of you doing? Rukov says, hi, Vera, when he says to Eglin, wishing you the best of luck. Vera said they added something new bits-wise. I want to try it out. Queen Katie with the lurk, thank you for the lurk. Oh, it's cool. So Vera did the on-screen celebration. So I think what that is, and I think that's like the explosion of emotes. I don't know, should I put a cooldown on that? I mean, I feel like the price for it was originally like really, really low, and so I put it to 100 bits because I don't want just that happening nonstop, you know, but let me know what you guys think. Vera says, wow! Eglin says, you cannot escape Ace Attorney. Eglin says, yo! And yeah, the anonymous Batmanon gifted Eglin a sub, so thank you, Batmanon, for that. So that's what it was. So that's why we had the hype train. So thank you all for all your contributions to the hype train, for the explosion of emotes, for the shiny message, for the gifted subs, both anonymous and otherwise, for just the TTSs. Thank you guys. I love you all. Like, I do not deserve you guys' friendship. I don't deserve this community. You guys are amazing. I wish I could, like, I don't know. I've got like candy here. I wish I could share with you guys. I wish I could do something more than just like goof off on games and demand that you hang out with me. So thank you all. I love and appreciate you all. You mean the world to me. Like, I can never thank you all enough. You are the best, and you're just wonderful. Okay, so the game seems stable. I had to close out the little overlay that I have for the bottom of the chat to look over in case something happened like right then and there. So I won't be able to do that. But let's review the witness testimony. The hype train winds down. I gotta see if I get a new emote for this. Okay, and thank you again, level 3 hype train. Hype train complete, everybody. All right, let's see. Do I get a new emote? I feel like sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Come on, give me a little pop-up. Give me a pop-up, Twitch. Such strong Twitch support. Hype train, 7 subs, 180 bits. You guys are the best. Okay, well, if it pops up, it pops up. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Oh, those are cute emotes. Okay, so let's read this testimony. I assume you guys want me to play a game eventually, so we'll do a little bit of that. Oh wait, what's this? I just looked over. I had a pop-up here that I didn't notice before. It says, looking for someone to raid. Check out the new raid browser. Click here, type /raid browser, all one word, in chat. Oh, that's cool. Because like maybe I won't have to hound you guys for raids anymore. We can just pop up the raid browser. I wonder if it'll have things where you can like look for people with like few number of viewers and things like that. Should we try that later tonight? That could be kind of cool. Okay, so what was Crab saying? I don't remember his testimony from last time. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. And the pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. Okay, so let's press on every statement here. I mean, everything sounds reasonable. I am mainly sussing Marlon Rhymes, but Dr. Krabs is in second place. So, in the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Hold it! Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially, the middle of the night. Dude, because like the only time there aren't customers there. It's like, why does Walmart stock their shelves in the middle of the night? Our aquarium, actually Walmart doesn't. Every time I'm there, there's always people pulling pallets out. Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is it? Is that it? I can relate to that. Every day's a day off in jail, bro. Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. He doesn't have to do his job. He could quit being a prosecutor and nobody'd be like, oh, what's wrong? It'd be like, oh, you're a prisoner. That's a good reason. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? You don't have to rub it quite in so enthusiastically. So, was the defendant cleaning alone? What?
Don't they just close early to let the animals sleep or something?
Like an aquarium, or are you talking about Walmart still? Because I don't think Walmart has animals anymore. I remember when they first built this Walmart here, they used to have like aquariums with fish and things like that. I assume that they just realized, wow, Walmart employees cannot keep creatures alive. So they were either taken away or just summarily executed. I'm not sure which. But I don't know. I do have a family member who used to work at the local aquarium, like here in town. I should ask one of these days. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate that. Let me read a few more comments to the chat, though. Well, you just see Dr. Crab just saying no. Quick Eddie said, also, for some reason, Twitch is making the stream 1080p, which I don't think will help my PC while I farm. I find myself like, wait. Maybe that's why I was having such a hard time with. Oh, it is! That must be part of why my computer was having issues, because I always put it down to 360 to take it easy with internet bandwidth. Oh, it is not letting me. So that might have been part of the problem with all the jitteriness earlier. Why would they do that? Let me look at my own stream. I don't need to see every pore in my own skin. Quick Kitty says, Batman returns. Eggless says, yippee. Vera says, Batman on. Quick Kitty said, the game has a health warning. I mean, probably a don't try these murders at home warning is appropriate for this type of game. Eglin says, thanks, Batman. Queen Katie says, health. Vera says, I can make my bit messages pretty. Oh, look at that. You got like dancing emotes behind you. That's cool. Tim says, hey, Logan. Hey, chat. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. Stream was off to a bit of a technical rocky start, but we're doing all right. How are you doing? Eglin said maybe because 3D can make you dizzy for long periods of time. Oh, maybe that's what it is, because there used to be a 3D game.
I remember once our Walmart dumped all the unsold goldfish at our local fair. After that, there were no more fish or live lobsters.
Wait, huh?
I used to work in a Walmart, and I can confirm we used to take the animals behind the Walmart and re-kill it with one shot out of mercy.
You make it.
Liar, we don't even have a Walmart in my country.
But you see the way you were describing it made it sound like you're taking out with a gun. It's like an old Yeller type of thing where you take a rifle, but they're like tiny little goldfish and guppies. So instead of just like, a mercy killing gun in the back of the head, the fish just explodes from it. Thank you, Jorge and Vera, for the bits. Oh yeah, Jorge. So it said, remember once our Walmart dumped all the unsold goldfish at the local fair. I have talked before how when I started college, I rushed for a fraternity. It was outside the Greek system, so it wasn't like a party, alcohol, type of fraternity. It was a nerdy fraternity that I was in. And when they had at the end of Rush Week, I mentioned this before, they had this activity where they brought out like a wading pool and filled it up with water and goldfish. And one of the activities of the carnival was bobbing for goldfish. So instead of bobbing for apples, the guys would like go down there and they'd like pull a goldfish out with their mouth and then spit it down there. And my buddy from high school, he'd go down and he'd bob it and he'd pull it out. He's like, and he'd swallow the goldfish live. And then like all the other guys like, hey, yeah, that's cool. And they started devouring live goldfish. I don't even know. I still, to this day, don't know how to react to that. Like, I feel like you would feel them squirming and squiggling all the way down and even in your stomach. It seems horrifying to me. But okay, but yes, thank you, Jorge and Vera, for the 10 bits each. Let's play a little bit more and then I'll read some more in the chat. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. Hold it! But Ms. Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. I think he was already dead. He was killed by Marlon Rhymes out in the show pool by falling off of the ship, and that was the 65-foot drop. I don't know anything about that. All I know is what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight. In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the orca pool during cleaning. Objection. If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it. Gah! Do you have to be so violent? At least he's like making use of what he removes from us. He's not just pulling out the tongue and leaving and throwing it away. It's used every piece. Any of you guys ever had tongue? I had pickled cow's tongue once. Surprisingly tender, but really disgusting, but mainly because I don't like pickled stuff. I got invited to a restaurant that was like one of those, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a Viking lodge or something. The entire restaurant was just like one big long table that everyone would sit at together. And they just like brought out stuff and people were dishing up like, what do you call it? Buffet style, family style? And that was one of the things, pickled cow tongue. They're like, I'll try a little bit of everything. Not good. I don't like the pickling. Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Jack must have entered the orca pool room. The reason I think so is because the record of card usage shows that Sasha entered the orca pool room. What about Jack Shipley's card? See, he was already... Oh, you know what probably happened? Because everybody's like, you can't go in there without a card. You can't... You know who can go in and out without a card? The orca. They scoop up the orca in the little like blue tarp pirate flag hammock thing and haul Orla in and out. If Marlon Rhymes killed Jack Shipley out in the show pool and he wants to get him in there, all he has to do is just like load him up on that crane. And then you don't need to use a card, and it's convenient because the person's dead. What?
So Streamlabs had a recent update where there is a whole bunch of people are having issues because their stream settings got reset. Gotta change it off stream.
Okay, so maybe that
seems to be related to the recent Windows update.
Okay, so maybe that's part of the issue with all the stuttering and things like that earlier. Thank you, Beef Longa! Beef Longa watching out for us all. Thank you. I want to read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Vera says, guys, I think the emotes exploding killed the game. But you know what? What a delightful way to kill a game. Vera says, I think we need to make a hello there, puppy kicker stink. Not eating enough Fun Dip Man and sticky pup kicker stink command. Is that what... Does Weedle have a command? Could we just do command Weedle and that would be it? Tiff says, hello, Herman Crab. Quick Katie said, I kind of hate this new power-up feature because now it'll taunt me with the fact that I have 0 bits forever on this screen. I know, even I have that set up now. Like, I didn't have that before, but now there's a bit thing. I just wish that, like, Twitch was better at describing what they were before, like, the stream started. Eglin says, real. Vera said, did this for Herman Crab on the screen. Quick Katie says, puzzle. Hua? Oh, and then Wendy has wait, is that just like another highlighted message? They're like shiny in different ways, saying, Joe Mama. So it's like a shiny border. Well, so like everybody could do all these fancy things. You know what I should have done? I should have like set every single one of these things to like $20 and everybody like, well, we have to try them because they're new. And then I'd be raking in the tens of dollars. but then I'd feel really guilty about it afterward. Vera said, give me hype train emotes. Vera says, oh my gosh, shiny. Eglin said, I'm a little bit eepy today. I spent all of yesterday helping my husband, not actually married, test out a game they're working on. Nice. Was it fun though? I mean, I'm sorry that you're sleepy. If you need to get some rest, get some rest. I'd love to have you stick around if you want to like sleep with the stream in the background. And then every now and then we can just shout, Eglin! And then like wake you up. You know, you give that a try. I have not been sleeping well lately, by the way.
Have you seen that Twitter has made everyone's likes private? That's crazy.
I saw it and I have mixed feelings about that. On the one hand, I think it's kind of funny that it was like a couple of weeks ago that Twitter announced that they were going to officially allow porn on their platform. I think before then they already allowed like nudity, but maybe they just didn't allow like the hardcore stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the distinction was, but they made an announcement saying they were going to allow porn. And then like a few weeks later, like, your likes are private now. Your likes are private. The two seem related. But the reason why that I have mixed feelings about it is because on the one hand, it's probably nice for people to be able to like stuff and not get judged for it. But on the other hand, part of me kind of liked having my likes public, because part of me is like kind of wondering, you know, what would people think? Like, how would people judge me for my likes? And I mean, it's kind of a self-centered thing. And so like, I've never gone and said to you guys like, hey, check out my likes and guess stuff about me. But I've always kind of wondered, it's like, yeah, I wonder what assumptions people would make. And now they never can. And so, yeah, but that's got to be the reason. It's got to be because of the adult content. Right? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, Eglin, if you need to get some sleep, do get some sleep. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I know what that's like. I just haven't been able to sleep well because my shoulder pain that I've been having. But also, for some reason, within the last few days, my cat suddenly decided that 6 a.m. every single day is just the perfect time to wake me up and ask if I want to play. And it's like, her internal clock is amazing. Oh, and a poll appeared. What is your favorite variant of talk-a-lot? Yammer, yap, yakety yak, yatter? I don't think I've heard that, or yakking. Ooh, I'm gonna vote yap. I kind of like yap. Any excuse to pop a pee in the microphone. By which I mean verbal pee. I'm not like urine. I don't pop urine into the microphone in case you're worried about like sanitation. Anyway, back to the game, and then I'll read some more in the chat. And the record of card usage shows that Sasha entered the Orca pool room. Hold it! Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used? And so this is what he's gonna say. He's assuming that Jack Shipley was also in there because he was discovered in there, and it's like he had to have been in there before Sasha in order for his body to have been found. See, they aren't counting the fact that he was hauled in on the crane. No, only Sasha's, but they must have gone in together. Or this, yeah. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? It's what Miles says is attractive. You're even more bird-brained than Rifle. Yeah. Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. He's sticking up for birds. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone. If I'd known he was gonna have like such a bird theme, I would have like had his voice be like penguin or something like. He's still got his chain. So I get disparaged either way, great. A bird lover, huh? Guess we're not destined to become friends. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. All right, fine. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. I'm shipping them already. I've been doodling on my notes here, little pictures of the two of them making out with gigantic hands. I mean, they have gigantic hands while they make out with each other. They're not like making out with gigantic hands, not like a giant hand. I should read some chat. Bill says 2 hours and 15 minutes. Nice. Quick Kitty said, thanks to my friend, I'm making great progress on a healer character that I got by mistake on April Fool's, and I'm going to use him for the next story boss I have. Lol. Quick Kitty said, is there anything in settings to turn this special feature off? Like the new bits thing? I don't know. Viewer says, I think it's hilarious that you got them in April Fool's. Queen Katie said, I was 20 pulls. I wasn't trying to get him. Viewer said, for the shiny bits message. Queen Katie says, yup. When he said, I'm not seeing anything on my end, unfortunately. They don't show up on mobile, though. They probably will eventually. You just probably need to wait for the next app update or something. Viewer says, same. If you refresh the page, it disappears, though. Queen Katie said, I turned off celebrations. I don't know if that's it, though. Viewer said, zoos close around 5 p.m. over here. I don't know when they close. It's been forever since I've been to the zoo. Bill said, that's so early, though. Well, you know, maybe the animals, except for the nocturnal ones. Don't the nocturnal ones, they put them in like dark houses? I remember there was like a reptile house for nocturnal reptiles. I should play the game. I just get so distracted. Because I've been so excited to hang out with you guys. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water. I hate it when the pressing is just like Phoenix repeating back the thing is said. It's like, I found a body at 5 p.m. So it was 5 p.m. when you found a body? That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves at the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with the water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. Oh, it's so filthy. Oh, it's dirty. I'm a dirty, dirty boy, and Tiff likes that. Oh, and Vero, too. Keep forgetting both of y'all. Don't you think that might be due, then? I guess I can't talk, though. Well, Sasha and Marlon come in and clean it for me on occasion. When I'm too busy myself, I have animals to look after, like this one, for example. It poops in my hair. It doesn't pee in my hair. It shoots the stream out of my hair. But there's poo aplenty in my scalp. You're such an adorable...
I mean, don't real lawyers do that? It seems a pretentious thing to do equals a lawyer thing to do.
Wait, don't real lawyers do that? Seems a pretentious thing to do equals a lawyer. Wait, you mean like clean up animals? Is that a thing that lawyers do? Oh, the poll is done, by the way. 86% voted yap, with Yammer in second place with 14% of the vote. So thank you very much for the poll. Don't real lawyers do that? Crap, are we talking about cleaning? It's gotta be something else we were talking about. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Or maybe we're talking about closing up for the day early at 5 p.m. Wait, huh?
No, I meant to repeat what the person said when addressing them.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Because that was the thing I said. I don't listen to what I say. I don't pay attention to myself. And maybe, I don't know, I remember when I was I can't remember if it was elementary school or high school, we did a unit about the legal system. And I remember we talked all about like different things that lawyers could and couldn't do, and what in situations like when things are considered leading witnesses and stuff like that. I don't know. It just seems like there's got to be a better way to do a follow-up question. It's like, oh, could you expand on that, rather than like, hi, I had lunch at 12:30 in the afternoon. So it was 12:30 when I had lunch. It's like, yeah. Anyway. So I don't know, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Sorry, I was confused. Sorry, I was very confused by that. Okay, Judge Udgy, what you saying, bro? You're such an adorable little creature. It lends cheer to this bleak courtroom. I think Sniper should live in Judge's beard after this, from now on. Can we just headcanon that? Whatever happens, maybe Sniper, maybe we should have Dr. Crab be the murderer so that Sniper can be homeless briefly and then Judge can adopt him. Or her. I don't know if Sniper's a boy or a girl. Did we establish that? Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. Oh, Taka is a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab, quickly now.
They repeat the question in order to catch people either going with a different story or having an inconsistent response to the same question. It's usually supposed to be followed up with different questions about what happened.
Okay, that makes more sense than I hadn't really considered that. I guess I sort of was just assuming that people are telling the truth, but yeah, no, of course some wouldn't be. So yes, no, that makes much more sense. So yes, you are right, Jorge. You're absolutely right. And here I thought I was being clever, pointing out a weird thing, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, huh?
Sniper is a mother, Logan.
Well, I thought Rifle's the mother. Rifle's the mother. Penguin. Sniper is the little baby, right? Baby can't be moms. Babies, I do not approve. Sniper is too young for that type of responsibility. To have children at such a young age? No! Sniper needs to finish school first. Sniper's got his or her whole life ahead of him or her to think about having children. But thank you very much, Beowulf, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. Huh?
Do we have a sniper profile in the court record?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if we have animals in the... Oh, crap, I can't check it out right now because I can't... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, darn it, I gotta wait till we can see the court record. Right now, in the screen, I can only present stuff, and I can't present people at the moment. But thank you, I will try to remember to check that out in just a moment. I don't know if animals, generally... I still think it's kind of BS that the one lady that was killed a year ago, that they're not telling us what her age was. But maybe that is just because it would be confusing. It's like, well, she died a year ago. Do we want her age then, or what her age would have been now? So thank you very much for the 10 bits there, Vera. We shall check that out. I promise, unless I forget. That is my word, is my bond. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. Hold it! So Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool? Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? I don't know. I feel like it saves time cleaning myself and cleaning the tub, bro. Hey, excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself. That's right. Everyone in the courtroom is now picturing Judge Udgy nude. Oh, and I bathe with very shallow water in the tub. Very little is covered. I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done. Edo? I know that was the name of Tokyo before it was called Tokyo, right? I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is the fastidious type. I polished it so well, I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now. Oh, so many opportunities for shenanigans. Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type? Somehow, I don't think that's it either. Oh, wait, was that Phoenix saying that? I don't know. If I see someone on screen, I assume that's who's talking. Anyway, cleaning the Orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. Okay, so far, like, nothing has struck me as a lie. Maybe this is gonna be one of those things where we press everything and then everything moves on. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Let's see, Eglin says, oh yeah, I remember when Walmart had fish tanks, I would spend like 30 minutes staring at them while my parents shop. Okay, when I was really young, there was a shopping mall that had a pet store, and that was like a thing. Shopping malls used to have pet stores. And it was like always so great. I love to like go in there and pet the puppies and things like that. And I guess it's cruel or something. I think the main problem isn't the pet stores, like the way they house the puppies. I think the problem is the way that they would be guaranteeing a stock of puppies and kittens was that they would go through puppy mills and things like that, and those things are cruel. As it is, the only place I can really think to go to look at them is there's one little pet store, I think it's called Bird World, up in Bountiful, Utah. So that's a bit further up north. And if you go to PetSmart, you know, they do have the little section off to the side or in the back or wherever where it's like, here's a few cats that are up for adoption, but they always look so sad. And there's always like 2 or 3 of them. Oh, no, wait, there's a prediction. Prediction, Logan sits around the campfire. He wants s'mores, Dutch oven peach cobbler, or roasted apple. Well, out of those 3, like, I'm gonna assume that I am just handed, like I'm offered all 3 of those, like roasted over the campfire, and I will tell you which one of those I would pick, so go ahead, cast your votes. But I'm gonna read a couple more comments though. Let's see, Vera says, yes, with a gun. Oh, talking about shooting the fish. Hey, Chong said, how far did you get on Persona? Okay, we didn't quite make it to the October full moon boss fight. We got like right up to there. I think we need to do like 1 day and then it's a full moon. So we got very, very close. I was goofing off too much, I think. But I'd like to think that it just shows that we enjoy and have fun with the game. So that does mean that the next stream, we will definitely, like tomorrow's stream, we will be fighting the October full moon boss. But how you doing, Chung? Eglin said, just absolutely dusted. Call that fish flakes. Exactly. Vera said, one day before full moon. Chung says, okay. Vera said, won't that give you salmonella? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, salmonella, I know you can get that from like eating, raw chicken. Is that what you also get from, because I know that sushi, of course, is raw fish, or a lot of it is anyhow. But I think it's like cured or something like that in order to prevent disease. So yeah, no, I've mentioned before, I'm a germaphobe. I was raised in a household where it's like, you do not eat anything raw or undercooked. And Vera says eating fish like that, I assume. So I'm just gonna assume that everybody that entire year of fraternity rushing just died. And they're just all gone. Okay, the pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. Hold it! There's no possibility it would be drained at any time other than during cleaning? None. Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Now think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca? The poor thing! Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be all right for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risk. She could even die. Yeah, that's like we saw when she was brought up on the edge and like vomited out all the fish in that one pill. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. And see, and that's what Marlon Rhymes used to move the body of Jack Shipley after he died, falling off the ship. Yes. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool's being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. Well, no, and that's not the only time it can be drained, though. Because we saw it drained, like the orca was in the pool when we drained it and we were like investigating because there was like half of it, there was like a partition where like the orca was still hanging out down there. And I think, is that where it started like acting weird, I think? Oh, and we're adding it to the test. Okay, so that's gotta be what it, that's the inconsistency. So this is what we're gonna present. If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. Okay, yes. So let's press on that just to see if there's any more content. And I think we have like a photo of the bottom of the pool and the whale is still in it. Hold it. I guess you're right. Son of a penguin! And why'd you harp on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. Peep, peep! How rude! Don't compare Mr. Wright to Sniper! That is so mean to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin. Athena! Is that what she really thinks of me? I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick could both stop all the peeping and cheeping. Wait. Sniper and Miss Baby Chick? Wait. But that is but Sniper is Miss Baby Chick. Sniper and Miss Baby Chick. Who, is there a different one? Besides the penguin? What? Because Rifle is the big penguin, yeah? Oh, she's the baby chick, I think. Maybe. Miss Baby Chick, how dare you? Oh, no, wait, that actually sounds pretty cute. Wow, he just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. I like this guy's casual sexism. Go fix me a sandwich, toots. This channel does not endorse sexism, casual or otherwise. This channel just finds it funny when characters in games do. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again. I have to find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. So yeah, so we're gonna present on that last thing. So let's go back to that, and we're gonna be able to do it. Let me read a few more comments before we present it. We're also gonna save, just in case I'm being dumb. I sometimes do a dumb without knowing that I'm doing a dumb. So let's save right here. Let's see, Eglin said, Logan, no, please don't talk about live goldfish swarming down your throat. I'm trying to eat a mini pumpkin pie. Okay, to be fair, Eglin, In my defense, you have also eaten mushy banana water. So I feel like, there should be allowances for gross stuff. It says, I've eaten tongue several times. Sliced with salt is good, but I've also had it cubed in mac and cheese? Sounds like the fanciest, weirdest mac and cheese I've ever heard of. Yeah, what I had was just like very, very thin little slices, but it was like pickled. Ugh. Jorge says, I cannot do tongue. Even tacos de lengua, I'm guessing that's tongue tacos, freak me out, and it's a very popular taco. I've never heard of that before, so that's interesting. Quick Katie said, good thing I'm OBS, lol. And then Eglin trying the Weedle command. Oh, so it looks like there isn't one. Rukov says, I keep telling him. Eglin said nothing there. Quick Katie said, they allowed what? Did they not learn from the bots? Eglin said, I'm fine, but yes, it was very fun testing things out for a game and giving suggestions for the thing. It's a dating sim. I miss when we would play dating sims. I enjoy that aspect of some games, just, playing matchmaker with our protagonist and the potential marriage candidates. Hori said, I've been on Twitter a long time. Corn has been there for a long time. So that's what I always thought too, which I don't get because Twitter is a social media platform. You only have to be like 13 to like get on or to have a profile, right? I think like in their terms of services, you have to be 13. There should not be, we'll call it corn. We'll call it cornography. On a site that you only have to be 13 to go in. It's like, okay, if you want to allow that, 18 and up. If you don't want to allow, if you want to be 13 up, then don't allow it. That's my thoughts anyway. And Vera saying poll up. Rukov says Twitter's going through its angsty teenage phase. It changed the name to X, blatantly talking about adult content. Keeps reminding us they can say what they want to. I feel like there should be a betting pool on how long it'll be before it gives up on calling it X and just goes back to this is Twitter. My phone still calls it Twitter because I haven't updated the app since the name change. All right. If there's no water in the pool, the orca could die. Oh crap, wrong button. I meant to go to court record. Dang it, now I gotta skip through all this. This is gonna take a minute. While I'm doing this, I'll just read some chat because it's all the same stuff. Severe says, I low-key wanna quote the pee thing? Oh crap, wait, which one? We're talking about peeing on the microphone or peeing out the hair. There's been too much pee as it is. Bill said, 2 hours left, let's go. Rukov says, angsty, but with more X. Beowulf says to Vero, do it. Okay, now I'll try to press the correct button this time. And we wanna press that one. There we go, so we had a photo of there we go, this one, right here. Because it shows they can have a partition with,
Prediction is ready.
Oh, prediction! Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the beef long at TTS. Okay, prediction. Okay, so the thing was, once again, Logan sits around the campfire. He wants, the options are s'mores. Looks like 3 people voted s'mores. Dutch oven peach cobbler, 2 people voted for that. Or 3 roast apple, and 3 people voted for that. Well, I'll tell you this much. I actually don't like any type of baked or roasted apple type of stuff. I like apple raw and that's it. Apple pie, just raw or nothing. S'mores, I love 2 of the ingredients. I love eating chocolate and I love eating marshmallows plain, but as soon as you throw in the graham crackers, it becomes a mess and is unpleasant, and I have never derived joy from eating a s'more as an actual s'more. If I could just like take the chocolate and the marshmallow and just like munch on that, I'd love it, but not the s'mores. Peach cobbler isn't my favorite, but out of those 3, that is the one I like the most. So Dutch oven peach cobbler. Remember one time on a camping trip, we had Dutch oven pineapple upside down cake, and that was really good. So there you go. Congratulations. I think that one only had 2 people. So let's see. 3,000 points go to Jorge and Vero. Yeah, that also had like the lowest betting. So you guys like hit the jackpot on that one. I hope it's because you just know me so well that you could just divine that answer as opposed to just dumb luck, but it may have also been just kind of some dumb luck. Okay, so this is gonna be what we present here. So let's present.
Objection!
Haha, oh, actually I pressed, get rid of the auto button. How do we get the auto? If the pool water is drained, you say the orca could die. There we go. I accidentally clicked auto. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. What?
Hey, loser.
Hey, Clam! I always have to like wait a second when I hear a hey, loser to see if someone impersonating you. Although to be fair, I don't think anybody's impersonated you for a little while. But how you doing, Clam? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And oh, by the way, we didn't say it the other night because Clam wasn't here. Everybody, guess whose birthday it was recently? So we gotta sing happy belated birthday to Clam. So it's gonna be just regular, but we throw the word belated in there really, really quickly. All right, so everybody line up, come on, stand up, gather around. We're gonna sing happy belated birthday to Clam, okay? Right here. Right there's a key. I don't know if that's a key or not, but that's where we're starting. 5, 6, 7, 8. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear Clam RM. Happy belated birthday to you. So yay! Did you do anything fun for your birthday? By the way, I hope you had a good one. But again, thank you for the 10 bits. Welcome, Clam. Okay, so what do we got to do here? Hi.
Thank you. Now I can leave.
Well, I know you can or you can stay. This is probably the most number of mods we've had in the stream at any given time in quite some while. We have 3 mods. I think the 3 of you should be able to duke it out and just fight. Not for like mod powers, but just to the death, just for funsies, to amuse us. You know, give us our what do they used to say that you appease the masses with bread and circuses? You know, appease our bloodlust. Okay, but anyway, thank you so much for the 10 bits. With the
It's like you took Clem to a restaurant and got the staff to sing for him without him knowing initially.
Except the one good thing about when that happens, the saving grace of when that happens to you in real life is you usually get like some cake or a nice dessert, maybe some ice cream, something like that. Clem gets nothing. Nothing. He just gets the embarrassment without the cake. Cake-free embarrassment is like the worst. That would be a terrible band name, Cake-free embarrassment. Anyway, let's play some games. Thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Whoa, as you can see, there's no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Well, looks, except like there was luminol. There were like blood stains all over Orla. Remember, we never found out what all the scratches were from. It seems like she's being like abused or mistreated or something like that. Son of a penguin! In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying that water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Well, I don't want him to be the murderer. It's Marlon Rhymes. It's not Dr. Crab. Dr. Crab maybe is an accomplice. I don't know. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. You waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. Can someone else read it out loud for me? It's not that I can't read. I just want to make sure that all of you can read. Oh yeah, there. Someone sent me the captain of the Orca pool at 7 a.m. Good, you can read. Yes. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of the meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Dramatic silencing of music. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a penguin! So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself! Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time. But I ended up not going. I got cold feet. What if he spurned my advances? So you're saying you simply broke your promise? Oh, you can't get out of it that easily. Ha! I believe you have some explaining to do. Hobble, hobble, hobble. That's what Ricky Ricardo used to say. Hi. Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Adono? But your cut was shallow, a mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners, don't drop the soap. But that's irrelevant to this. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. I would think that, like, prisoners would want a smooth-talking lawyer. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. All right, let's say before we do that, I'm going to read some more in the chat. I don't know how far behind I am right now. Hopefully I'm doing a semi-decent job of trying to keep up. Horace says to Rukov, so true. I preferred when it was still the Bluebird and people had decorum on the site. Quick Katie said, I find it funny that they went on the site and said, we're getting rid of the bots, only to make even more bots. Beowulf said, something tells me that Blackwell doesn't like the Twitter name change. Vera with an ad quote crap says, any excuse to pop a P with EE in parentheses in the microphone. It's about what?
So you guys remember how I picked a stray kitten back in March?
Yes!
She's been conditioned to respond to anyone saying PS, 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 PS. She is also really clingy now, to the point where she now fights her older sister when she gets attention.
Oh, that means she loves you! You know what is so funny? So Vero, remember the other day you mentioned taking the older cat out for like cat walks with the hello?
Rukov has gone to play with the sleep pinata, his pillow.
All right, good night, Rukov. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. And now we're down to 2. Only 2 mods left, assuming Clam hasn't already retreated. So thank you, Rukov. Get some sleep. As always, if you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out. But try to get enough rest. I know you probably got an early morning tomorrow. You're awesome, Rukov. Thank you for all this stuff today. Sleep well. Good night. Thank you for the 10 bits. And yeah, Vero, so remember yesterday you were telling us about how that you take your cat out for catwalks? Oh, it's crap. When you say catwalks, it sounds like when you walk on a runway with fashion shows. For walks for the cat. You were telling us about that the other day, right? So when I was going, or not yesterday, I guess day before yesterday, the last stream, whatever that was. So as I was going over some old VODs, I can't remember if it was an AI Somnium Files one or a Persona 5 Royal one. I saw that like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. You mentioned then taking your cat out for walks, and I had completely forgotten. So I apologize that I had forgotten that about your cat. I literally, like last night I was watching, I'm like, crap, Vero just told me that yesterday, and I thought this was like news, but no, apparently months ago Vero said that. So I'm sorry, Vero. I'm gonna try and be more attentive to your cat lore. And by the way, I'm getting nervous because I think I've probably got like less than a month's worth of Persona 5 Royal clips for posting on TikTok. Fortunately, then I'll be able to move on to Persona 3 Reload, but it's like, that's been driving all of my growth lately, huh?
Well, now it's okay, man. It's amusing to see you surprised every time.
Okay, in that case, maybe I'll try to forget. And be like, what? You take your cat on walks? What? But thank you very much for the 10 bits and the understanding. I appreciate it. Vera says, the more you know. Vera says, oh man. Eglin says, Sniper is also a girl. Also, I want to mention the Sniper's name in German is Torpedo. And French, it's Pustule? Rifle in French is parasite. Oh, pustule. I was trying to do it like with a weird accent. Pustule and parasite? That's a less pleasant theme. Oh, I wonder if it's, maybe it has to do with like in the French version, are they not allowed to have references to weapons and things? And Eglin says, rifle in German is Rakete or rocket. So rocket and torpedo or parasite and pustule. Well, wow. Okay, let us play a little bit more here. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. Ah! The calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained, or using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstances between the two possibilities? It would be where the whale was, or which side of the pool he would have had to fall from? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was different between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? Oh crap, I'm gonna save because I'm gonna screw this up. I didn't even like look at what the possibilities are, but I just know I'm gonna screw this up. I'm doing very poorly this trial. Okay, the pool was half filled. The orca was there. The time of day was different. Those are all 3 different. We won't say the, I'm gonna say the orca was there is like the significant difference, right? That seems like the biggest change. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right, and that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. Are we gonna call the whale to the stand? Are we gonna get to cross-examine a whale? It was one thing when we cross-examined a parrot, because at least a parrot could speak a few English words. Oh, please, oh, please. I mean, it won't be on the stand, it'll be over the like, FaceTime or whatever. Oh, please. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how to wield your sword. Chat decided they like yapping better than yammering, Blackwell. All right then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Hubbub, 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 they're gonna call a whale. Run for your lives. Order in the court. Don't be afraid of the killer whale just because it's called a killer whale. And orcas have killed and will kill again. Mr. Wright, are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime? That is exactly what I am implying. And how do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? Oh, maybe it's because there was luminol. It had a reaction on top of Orla, and so they're gonna try and claim that. Is he gonna claim that Jack Shipley fell and like bounced off of Orla and then hit the skull rock? What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her? Oh, Blackwell, you don't know what kind of crazy effed up crap we put on the stand before. This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. The defense will cross-examine Orla. All right, we're gonna save this. Please, 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 game. Oh, please let me cross-examine the whale. Oh, please, cross-examine Orla. If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything. Really? How interesting. And how do you propose to communicate with the orca? Well, I'd have to think about that. Unlike some birds. Hey, he's a parrot. We did that one time. An orca is incapable of human speech. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak. Ableist. Judge Udgy discriminates against people and things that cannot speak. Let me read some more comments to the chat. Let's see. Beowulf says, fun fact, some aquariums with octopuses have figured out ways to prevent them from escaping if a lid isn't on by putting some plants on top of the water. Here's the thing. I hear that octopuses, they're like really crazy good escape artists. They can like figure out how to like turn caps to pop them open to get out of things. Rukov says, with the prediction, Logan needs to know that the chocolate is an ingredient, as it should be. No, the hypothetical campfire organizer doesn't let him just use the chocolate. I would have used the marshmallow, but raw. Oh, there's a clip. There is a clip with the what?
Lil Judgy has done the research and knows that the parrot says hello, the cow says moo, the horse says neigh, and killer whales don't say nothing cause they ain't snitches.
I was about to say no whales, don't they do like oh kind of noises? But you're right, they ain't snitches. They don't want to get their stitches. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Clam. I appreciate that. Okay, let's load up this clip on the clip viewer so we can all watch it together. And normally it takes longer with the first clip, but I was doing some of it while TTS was talking. This clip is titled, yes, Chicks.
I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick could both stop all the peeping and cheeping.
Wait. Sniper and Ms. Baby Chick? Wait. But the Sniper is Miss Baby Chick. Sniper and Miss Baby Chick. Who? Is there a different one? Besides the penguin? What? Because Rifle is the big penguin, yeah? Oh, she's the baby chick. I think. Maybe. Miss Baby Chick, how dare you? Oh, no, wait, that actually sounds pretty cute. Oh, he just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. I like this guy's casual sexism. Go fix me a sandwich, toots. This channel.
Oh, thank
does not
goodness.
endorse sexism, casual or otherwise. This channel just finds it funny when characters in games do.
I was worried that the clip was going to cut off before that little note at the end there. Thank you very much, Queen Katie, for the clip. I appreciate that. C-Payol says he's too lonely if that's part of his enjoyment. Eglin said, I'll probably put the game in game suggestions or something whenever it's done. It'll most likely be free. Please do. Rukov says, prediction is ready. And Vera says, I win. Vera said, I remembered you mentioning how you don't really like s'mores, so I chose the other likely candidate. See, there we go. You know me well. Clem said, nobody cares to impersonate me anymore. You know, I think it's just diminishing returns. People started to, and then they realized it's just too easy to become Clam RM. Because if everyone is Clam RM, then no one is Clam RM. See, Vera says, happy late birthday. Clam says, you best be standing. Beowulf says, hap bell birth. Eglin says, hap late birth, Clam. Clam says, that's me. Clam says, people leave. Clem says, for my birthday, my wife got me a book scanner so I can digitize family history stuff I've been given. Oh, that's actually really cool. Rukov says, Clam, tell us you live in Utah without telling us you live in Utah. That is fair. Oh, then Beowulf responds by saying the 4 seasons are winter, 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 and road construction. What?
Hey loser. Clem left, so I am the Clem now.
Ah! Look at me. Look at me. I am the Clem now.
Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And there we go. Too bad Clam couldn't be here to see that impersonation. Okay. Wow. We are already an hour into stream. I've been goofing off. I want to say too much, but I just love goofing off with you guys. Okay, let's see. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak. Unless the defense has some other way of communicating with the orca. Maybe with body language. No, I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor. I guess that was a silly idea. Please let me try again, Your Honor. The defense will. Okay, there's no HP bar. We didn't get a penalty. So let's see. Cross-examine Orla, continue with Crab, or present evidence. What evidence would we present that Orla had witnessed a crime? Performs 1 trick per signal. She can't do 2 at a time. The poison! The whale was poisoned, so probably was done this to no, it wouldn't be done to silence them. You know what? Let's save. We'll probably, because if we do evidence, it'll probably come at a loss of hit points. Let's try it. Let's try to present some evidence. And let's just see what happens. Because it sounds like we're just continuing with Dr. Crab. Let's present evidence. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. Hey, you're good at your present evidence. What? It never gets old for me. Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. Your Honor, I did. Judge, do you not remember what happened 5 minutes ago? We need to take a recess. We need to get the judge to see a doctor, and we need a new judge. I think it's probably important if a judge in this court system be able to remember more than 5 minutes ago. I must say, I'm a little disappointed. Oh, I am too, Judge. You could have let me cross-examine a whale. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well. Let's see this evidence, then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca? We're gonna save over a different save slot so that we can save scum. We'll go back to the other one if we suck at this. Okay, so what evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca? So I'm gonna guess the pill, but let's check everything else out first. We have the whistle. Orla performs 1 trick per signal. She can't do 2 at a time. A large quantity of fish for feeding Rifle the penguin. Not surprisingly, it has a horribly fishy smell. Issued to all aquarium staff for communication. It could apparently also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. Oh, so this was probably what was used to make the song that Nora de Plume heard. Swashbuckler video. The show song on the video is different from the one De Plume heard. TV phone. Summer's boyfriend has videos of her using a whistle to make the orca do tricks. Azura Summers was the woman who died last time. I still am suspecting Marlon Rhymes, possibly Dr. Crab, but I'm thinking Marlon Rhymes is the boyfriend. Shipley's data. Shipley's walkie-talkie hasn't been found. Says 3 pages. That's the autopsy report. Contusion from head trauma. Thought to be a 35-foot drop of the pool. Bruised all over. Ceiling to bottom of the pool is 100 feet. Blow to the head received after death. And there he is there. And there he is there. Maybe the person did fall off the ship out in the show pool. Maybe the ceiling extended out. I don't know. Nonfiction book by Norma DePlume. It's about the case from last year, and that just shows us a picture of the dead lady, Azura, what's her name? Summers. Skull rock moved from the show pool during cleaning time. The victim struck it when he fell to his death. Pool bottom photo. A photo of the bottom of the pool. The locations of the bloodstains detected with luminol are sketched in. 3Z sleeping pill. A strange capsule that was found in Orla's stomach. It's a sleeping pill, not some kind of poison. Handmade sign. A sign Sasha made for the new show. It's been left to dry since the early hours of the 20th. I'm guessing that somehow the penguin footprints will come into play later. Fingerprints discovered by Pearls at the show stage. They're Rhymes, but there's something odd about them. Almost as if Rhymes was doing murder. Oh, what's this? Wait, you see level 2 hype train emote that just appeared. Okay, it took me 45 minutes, but there's an emote I just got. Discovered in Rifle's stomach. It might belong to Azura Summers' boyfriend. And Torpedo. Look at this. Was it Eglund? Or was it Tiff? One of the two of you was talking about how that in the German version that the penguin's name is Torpedo. So here is the computer's name is Torpedo. Data shows that Rifle ate around 4 o'clock a.m. on July 20th, but that Orla didn't eat anything. Let's try the pill. I did save. I will scum the crap out of the save if I need to.
Take that!
Please. I have no idea how that evidence is relevant. I thought maybe if I presented it with confidence, it would all work out somehow. Nothing to say for yourself. Is that it, Mr. Stab? I must have some evidence here somewhere that shows Orla witnessed the murder. Your Honor, please allow me to present a different piece of evidence. Very well. Let's see this evidence then. Okay, so it's not backing me out. So this has got to be it. It's got to be evidence then. So I'm going to reload. Because I'm a save scummer. The scums my saves, yeah. Maybe the photo because there was luminol on top of Orla. Let's try that.
Take that!
Oh, hey! This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see... luminol reactions on Orla's body. I don't think that proves that Orla's a witness, but we'll go with it. Let me read some more in the chat. Eglin says, judge for gore his reading class. Yeah, that's it. It's not the judge is illiterate. He just forgot his reading glasses. Clem says, Rukov, yeah. I was given the 150-year-old family Bible with all the birth/marriage dates, death dates in it. It's kind of amazing. Viewer said, that actually sounds like so much fun. Clam says, it is deteriorating and I don't want people to ask to see it, so I'll make a site for it. That's really cool. Eglin said, I just noticed every time Blackwell slams his hands down, Taka gets surprised. Oh, I'll have to look for that. Oh, by the way, this reminds me, we can finally look at the court record to see if the Penguins have stats. Okay, Rifle has age question mark. Wait, were we looking for Rifle or just, I don't think we have one for Sniper. Was that what we were looking up? Was Rifle's age? I don't even remember anymore. It was something like that. Animals are all just age question mark. Let's see. Clam says, also, my grandpa's journal is kicking around, plus the 300-page of family story is written by peeps in Lyman, Wyoming. Vera said, rest well, Ruka. Vera says, dual, Clam RM. Let's see, Eglin says, oh, hey, I probably know people from there. Oh, in Lyman, Wyoming? Clam says to Eglin, they might be probably related to people, probably, I know. Quick Katie said, guess who just had quite the heck of a lecture from their father on how to open a bottle of sleep gummies and also still failing to open it and being very embarrassed. Queen Katie says, this gal, I'll point with my thumbs at Queen Katie. Vera said, I almost pinned that trying to reply. Well, here, just so that we know that that's a thing. There, we just want to make sure. I don't know which one you were talking about, but we'll go ahead and just pin that then, if that's all right. Queen Katie says, oh my gosh, no, Vero, you almost shot me down. Hey, Bucky, how you doing? Says, we am here. And we brought snacks. Ooh, look at all those Doritos. It's like it's flashbacks to Dr. Maruki's therapy sessions with snacks. How you doing, Bucky? And Vera says, snacks. Clam said, I would kill for a snack right now. Thing is, Clam, you don't have to kill. It just, but are you just like volunteering? Like if you get a snack, you would just kill somebody even if unnecessary? Just so we can know. Okay, so we found luminol reactions on Orla's body. Oh, wait, a poll just appeared. Oh, you're right, Taka does get surprised. That's really cute. Current poll, do you guys think in an AA universe people have text bubbles? Yes, no, Judge forgot his glasses. Stop pinning my message. I almost did, but didn't. I'm gonna say yes. Yes to the text bubbles. Okay. I guess I'll unpin that message. There we go. That way we'll be able to see the poll.
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock.
Did nobody stop to ask why the killer whale was bleeding?
The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock.
So that cloud of blood Ms. de Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it? Skull rock updated in the court record. Oh, we're just taking that as okay. But apparently the court record be wrong. It's been wrong like 3 times about who the calendar belonged to. The victim slammed into it when he fell. Orla also rammed into it. It had been moved from the show pool. See, but again, that's why it was in the show pool. That's where the murder actually took place. Skull rock updated in the court record.
Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her head butting.
Yeah. But what's odd is the position of those blood stains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Ms. de Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in 2 entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. Where did the blood come from? Okay, I'm not a blood scientist, but I figure if there's like a cloud of blood underwater, wouldn't that like get the blood residue like everywhere? Something like that? It's my firm belief that it is the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Oh, there we go. There's a new pin message. Says, it's a funny running bit, but I will never admit it. Ooh. Nice. Oh, it's gone. It vanished like the wind. Let's see, Vera said, good to have you here, Bucky. Clam says, in fact, I don't even need a snack. Just tell me who we're stabbing. Vera says, the whale. Clam frowning. Vera said, stab the killer whale. Clam says, I'm not gonna kill a whale. Bucky says, Your Honor, I would like to call the water to the stand. Well, the water may have witnessed it. Let's call Skull Rock. Let's call inanimate objects. If we're gonna get nuts, let's get nuts. Vera said, it was worth a try. Clem says, I like whales. People, on the other hand, and then knife emote. Quick Kitty said, why do the prosecutors always joke about putting the animals on the stand? Because we've done it. Because we make bad choices. Yeah. Hubba, blood splatter. Is that allowed in a rated T game? Oh, this used to be rated M? Okay. Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder. So that's why... Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. Oh, so that Orla was given the pill that the killer probably thought was a euthanizing pill, even though it's just a sleeping pill. Well, but a sleeping pill could be used to euthanize a whale if it was gonna drown her. What? You're right! She's listless, and she's sinking! There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. I tried to present that pill! Judge stabbed me in my body! Which is where most people get stabbed. But it's still unpleasant when I try to present that pill. That is bullcrap. There's more? The culprit was afraid Orla would somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence that I already tried to present that got me stabbed. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. I will save just in case the game decides to punish me for being correct again. Games. Pill. Give me the pill. There it is, the pill. Take Take that! The defense would like to submit this evidence. About time. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Vera says, cross-examining the whale is clip-worthy. Oh, the poll is done with 100% voting yes. Clem says, gotta go. Bye, peeps. Bye, Clem. You're probably already gone, but thank you for popping in. Happy late birthday again. Bucky's waving. Eglin says, is this really the right answer? I thought it'd be that the pool would be half filled, which would explain how blood stayed on Skull Rock instead of disappearing into the water, or the impact not being hard enough to do enough damage. I figure we're on the wrong track as it is. The murder, I still believe the murder did not take place in the pool at all. I still think the murder took place out in the show pool, that Jack Shipley fell either from the top of the pirate ship or from the roof or something like that, landed on Skull Rock. Still don't know why Marlon Rhymes had the handprint on the railing there. He was obviously fishing something out of the water. Maybe he was doing that to, maybe he was feeding, I bet that's when he fed the sleeping pill to Orla. Because like he had to at some point, so maybe he like put it in a fish and gave it to Orla, and maybe that's why it hadn't dissolved yet, because like the fish had to digest first. I don't know how stomach acid works. I feel like, okay, right now, if Beowulf, if Vero, if Queen Katie, if you're in your spoiler chat, either I am on the right track and you're like, oh wow, he's figuring it out, or I am way off and you're like, he's a dumb. But I feel very good about this. I feel really, really confident about this right now. The defense would like to submit this evidence. What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. Well, never saw a drug I didn't take. Oh. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her in a deep sleep. I tried to drown an orca, but whales live in the water. Can you drown me in air? But why?
Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack?
My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. You don't like it, let's just sword fight. My hands on my hip. Don't cross the streams. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why you, penguin? Tiff, Vero, you guys still love Dr. Crab? Is this why you love him? Because I do think he's being falsely accused right now. This is unfair to this poor gentleman. Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? Oh, did he just kick the thing? How dare you? How dare you slander the noble profession of the veterinarian? Eek! Eek! My goodness! One could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Ooh, continue. Judge likes the drama. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. Well, let me guess. Because he claimed it was a poison. He probably did it as like, because what was it? The animal control people wanted him to be prepared to euthanize the orca. So maybe he did that saying like, oh yeah, I got this. So that if he ever had to, he'd do it, but then the orca would just fall asleep. And maybe he'd like release her into the ocean. That's probably what it is. He probably had like an agreement with Jack Shipley that if it ever came to it, if they had to euthanize the orca, they would fake the orca's death and just release her into the wild. Although I don't know how well domesticated orcas do in the wild. I'm assuming they would, maybe they'd be fine. I don't know. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. That's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute.
Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I.
I think the other reason why you probably like this guy is because that sly smile right there. Let's see. Vera's saying, add quote, ableist, yelling at the judge for stopping him from cross-examining a killer whale. Is my outrage not warranted? Vera says, bye, Clam. Quick Kitty says, hey, quick question. What would be the halfway of the stream? 2 hours? I'm asking so I'd know when to take my sleep gummy. Halfway would be about an hour and a half, probably, yeah. Maybe slightly past an hour and a half if we go like slightly overtime. I don't think we'll go too much over. With Ace Attorney, we usually have pretty good control over when we can save. So about an hour and a half. So we're at 1 hour 20 right now. So maybe like in the next 10 to 20 minutes. Vera said around an hour and 40 to 45 minutes because he sometimes goes over the 3 hour mark by a few minutes. And Queen Katie says, okie dokie, thank you. Vera saluting. Queen Katie said, yeah, true. Judge is old. Oh, and here's a clip from Queen Katie that looks like it's just titled Judge is Old. So let me load this one up in the clip viewer as well here. Hang on a second. And let's watch this one all together, see what this one was.
Hey, you're good at you present evidence.
What? It never gets old for me.
Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca.
Your Honor, I did. Judge, do you not remember what happened 5 minutes ago? We need to take a recess. We need to get the judge to see a doctor, and we need a new judge. I think it's probably important if a judge in this court system be able to remember more than 5 minutes ago.
I must say, I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, I am too, Judge. You could have let me cross-examine a whale.
Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
I think that my charitable, my humanitarian concern for the judge is important to be immortalized right there. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. And oh, there is where I got that emote. Vera says, choo choo, says same, laughing, a little wave. I feel like that wasn't that long ago. Am I actually I feel like maybe I'm doing pretty decent staying caught up-ish in chat. I hope I'm not like super far behind. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going with this here. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Well, he didn't know that the whale had swallowed the pill.
Son of a penguin. You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Details, facts, truth. Bah humbug.
The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know about Orla's condition.
Objection! Didn't know? That's highly doubt. Oh, because he claims he has like 24/7 monitoring with his torpedo system. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know about Orla's condition. But even if he's got like something that monitors everyone's condition, he'd have to like pay attention to it, right? The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. I'm gonna save again because the game makes me feel dumb sometimes. Save. And it's gonna be the torpedo system. Present. The torpedo. That's what the Germans call Rifle the Penguin.
Ah, you just had to bring that up, didn't you?
With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Wait just 1 minute. What's this torpedo?
Also, that didn't sound like, was that Blackwell's objection? That didn't sound right. That sounded like objection. His was usually more like objection. No, that's when he says silence. That's right. That's why he sounds weird, usually. Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? Oh, it's okay. A courtroom blew up a few days ago. Or, I mean, a few days in the future. It's hard to keep track of my timeline. The torpedo, or Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. I promise not to tell anyone. I am a bad friend. it isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. Hey, it's illegal! Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation! What's... Oh! Look at little Sniper's checking his heartbeat in his head. The little baby penguin is so concerned. That is adorable.
Well, this is gonna check heartbeat. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Oh, I don't detect a heart. I think you're clinically dead. Oh, let's check again. There we go. Oh, still no heart. Oh no. Oh, my home is dead. I don't want to live in a dead home. Oh.
Son of a penguin, you and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true, I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. Oh, but when it's not full, it can't do it, right? Because that looks like it's hanging underneath something, maybe? Let me read a couple more comments in the chat here. Let's see. Quick80 said, "Aw, what a cute bear. At least it wasn't my thing." Vera says, "Pull up." Quick80 says, "I mean, in the Loganverse version of AA Clav here, I can read Phoenix's text." This is true. This is very, very true. Oh, by the way, speaking of Ace Attorney, I am debating whether, because I did just post yesterday, excuse me, a classic Danganronpa V3 clip compilation on YouTube. I'm trying to decide what the next one should be. Should I do one for the old Ace Attorney games? I feel like a lot of those were just me being weird, and I don't know if they'd actually be funny. Would any of you be interested in seeing clip compilation of maybe just like 5 or 10 minutes of clips from the old Ace Attorney trilogy? Because stuff like Pearl Joined a Gang tickles me. I don't think anybody else would find it funny out there in the world. Vera said, "I was midway making the poll, so I had to reply there. I mean, he only once read his mind, so maybe." Quick80 said, "That Skull Rock must have updated like 3 times, lol." Vera says, "It's a funny running bit, but I will never admit it." I don't know why you unpinned that message, so let's just go ahead and do that. Vera said, "But I'll pin it for a second before Logan sees it." No, he saw it. In fact, actually, that should be it. That should be the pinned message. Pin this message. No, he saw. There we go. Vera said he was looking at the game. How? Oh, it's because there's like a delay. There's like a 5 or 10 second delay between what you see on stream and what actually happens in the chat. So yeah. Vera says, quote, I tried to present that pill, but the judge stabbed me in my body. Wait, this is an even better quote. What was the quote? Quick80 said, we haven't even talked in spoiler chat yet today, lol. We're waiting for Friday. Oh, is it because Beowulf is getting all excited for vengeance? Beowulf says, add quote, I have to present that evidence that I already tried to present that got me stabbed. There we go. On Vera does quote command for quote number 7, always go the opposite direction from what a UFO tells you. Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, August 14th, 2021. Quick80 isn't, that's a good quote for 123, lol. Okay, let's play some more. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness, how very high tech, using sound alerts. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. Execute this man. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. Maybe he was in the bathroom. Maybe he was changing Sniper's diaper, a sniper diaper. Maybe Marlon Rhymes was distracting him. I don't know. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation. Yeah. Can you prove that statement?
Objection.
It's gonna be the sound waves in the water thing, right? Poor little okay, now that's all I can see, Eglin. I just keep noticing talk every time. What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny.
Funny. Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water?
And then they wouldn't work. They'd automatically switch off.
I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located?
I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me.
You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool.
Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph?
That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved.
Oh, and so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool?
Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off?
Hang on, I'll look it up. You're not getting an animation for it, so just pretend I'm looking it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it, but I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla? So it's Marlon Rhymes. It is Marlon Rhymes. Let me read some more comments in the chat. Vera said, I can't believe we even got there even. Oh, to 123? With quote number 100, all you have to do is overreact to the sight of blood and he gets the ladies. The Persona 3 Reload, May 15th, 2024. I don't even remember the context for half these quotes. Vera said, I was gonna say I wasn't even a mod for long for us to go from the 60th quote to the 123rd, but I've been a mod for 3 months already? Has it been that long? Quick Kitty says, good times. Vera said, he's got a good side profile. Oh, we're talking about Dr. Crab. Quick Kitty said, yeah, the side profile is neat. Okay, do any of you guys feel like you have a good side and a bad side? I feel like I've got that. I feel like my left side is a good side and my right side is a bad side. I should stop talking about that. It's self-conscious neuroticisms. Vera said, Katie, so you're hearing me out? Quick Kitty said, hey, I'm not into it, but I can see it. Vera said, a win is a win. Oh, and there's Malk saying hi. Hi, Malk. How are you doing? I don't know how far behind I am, so hopefully I'm caught up close enough that you haven't already had to leave. So how are you, Malk? Vera says to Malk, welcome. Vera says, the judge is like, oh. Queen Katie said, wait, maybe it's a side effect from the time travel. Vera says, my fave, crab sprout. Oh, the one where Sniper was with the stethoscope on his head. That was adorable. Hang on. And he needed some water. All right, so Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla? Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked the wrong button.
Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained.
So again, my theory that that's not where he died. Jack Shipley died on the show stage. Just to reiterate, you're gonna get tired of hearing me say it 10 more times.
In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime.
Ah! Hubba, did you see him scream? I'm starting to think the defendant may be guilty. Order in the court! This completely shatters the defense's argument. Slam! The fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug.
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca?
You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it?
The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her
food. And who gives the whale her food? We still also haven't figured out why that Marlon Rhymes was in that nap room, because that was he acted like he was gonna get in trouble for that. So maybe that was when he went in there and that's when he was shoving the pill into the fish. and why he was like so startled to see Pearl. Does that mean he?
Exclamation
Oh, wait, hold
mark.
on, what? Okay, there's gonna be a TTS there in a second, but does that mean that Marlon, if he is the murderer, that maybe the reason he befriended Pearl is to try and figure out how much she knew, and if she was gonna be a danger, he probably was trying to decide if he was gonna have to murder her. I bet. Oh, there's a poll. A poll has appeared. Which side is your good side? Right, left, running out of ideas. Can't you tell? Hi, Logan, wave. Mine's my left side. I think part of it's because this is a little tiny thing. So I've got a gap between my two front teeth right there. And with the gap in the teeth, there's also one of them is like slightly in front of the other. And it's the one on my left side that's like slightly in front. And so when I turn to the right, it goes in the front and it like covers up the gap. But when I go to the other side, it's the other way and you see the gap even bigger. So that's part of it. Also, like my sideburn has like a really thin patch right there on that side. Whereas this side, it's like much more filled in. So I feel like it looks better. I feel like everything is just better on this side. So hi, Logan Wave, won with 97% of the vote. Hi, chat. Wow, that TTS did not come in. I wonder if there was like a bad word that TTS girl doesn't want to say. Let's see. Quickity said he can't recall what he has or haven't heard. Vera said his scowl. Bill said 1 hour. Let's go. Oh, okay. So that means, oh crap. Wow. Am I only about 12 minutes behind? Because it's only been 12 minutes since the top of the hour. That means I've got to be like really close to catching up. Hey, look at me being caught up-ish to chat.
The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial.
Oh, because that was the thing also. If we take a look at the court record, there was the whole thing about, where was the thing that talked about the feeding schedule? Where was it? Because we saw that Orla, where was it? Okay, the torpedo data shows that Rifle ate around 4 a.m. on July 20th, but Orla didn't eat anything. But once again, that means that Orla had already eaten it. It was probably stuffed inside of the fish, and the fish was dissolving and digesting, which is why the pill is still intact, because we saw a lot of like digested fish that were also in the stomach. And so that means that if Marlon killed Jack Shipley earlier, like I suspect outside, and then moved the body in later, then yeah, the poisoning would have taken place earlier. So everything still fits. Everything is pointing to my theory being correct. I feel smart, but I'm probably messing up something. I know that you guys have said that I'm like apparently good at guessing these things. Once again, as I'm watching these old Persona 5 VODs, like I'm posting the clips of the stuff I guessed right, but there's also stuff like I was adamant that maybe the final, I'll try to avoid saying spoilers, but that the final palace may have had an additional secret ruler besides the one that we saw, and I was wrong about that. Sometimes I take big swings and sometimes I miss them. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. Oh, wrong button. It's gonna be Sasha, right? That the whale did things well and Sasha like gave Orla a fish or something? Huh.
You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you?
Didn't you see earlier, Blackwell? He had a hard time remembering 5 minutes ago. Of course he's not gonna remember yesterday.
It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler.
Flashback, judgy. So that is the orca that stands accused. Is it? Tweet. Waving at the courtroom. I'm on TV.
Oh, she's waving with her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck.
Tweet.
Okay, so but that's why we saw that some were digested, some weren't. So that one would have been so recent that it wouldn't have been digested yet.
So your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug?
The prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with a sleeping drug.
But then why would she have not just let the whale take the blame? She is the only reason this is going to trial. None of that makes sense, Blackwell. I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? Yes! The man you've seen just tossing fish willy-nilly the entire time.
If it's true the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever. Objection!
The defense objects to the prosecution's claims.
Well, you still haven't admitted defeat.
Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you.
Humph.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
The prosecutor failed to mention that Ms. Buckler wasn't the only one to feed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person. I am not going to specify it so the player can click a face. Looks like Athena remembers now too.
Congrats, Sasha. Sweet. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Sweet.
Oh, Mr. Wright, no. I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. Or was that Pearl? Maybe it was Pearl who gave the fish. Can we say Pearl's a murderer? You know, because Maya's been accused of murder so many times. Can we accuse Pearl? I'm gonna save, and I want to accuse Pearl of murder. She's gonna be, you know, she's just as capable of murder as anybody else. I mean, it's Marlon Rhymes, but can we say Pearl? The other person who fed Orla during the trial was,
I want to say Pearl. I want to say it was Pearl. It was my friend. It was Pearl.
I don't remember that person feeding the orca.
oh, okay. I was hoping we'd get like maybe a secret bad ending or something like that. Okay, it's Marlon Rhymes. Boo earns. Can we get a judgy going into his time machine to make sure he's in the right case? Here says, little sniper. Quick says, does Sniper understand how it works? I think after seeing that display, it's safe to say, no, Sniper does not understand how a stethoscope works. Marlon Rhymes! Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without arousing police suspicion.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flopper feeding the orca.
Is that a racial slur? Flip-flopper? What?
So you remembered, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand.
Mr. Lawyer. Both Ms. Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find.
I do like his attitude of just like, I'm going to say what I saw, I'm going to say what happened, and do with that what you may. I kind of, it's like a neat thing in anime where it's like, you know what? I'm loyal to nothing but just the truth. See how it falls.
Here, take this.
Huh? That charm! It's the charm that matches the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So again, we're gonna find out that Marlon Rhymes was the boyfriend of Azura Summers, that he didn't work there at the time, but he got the job in the first place just to take revenge because he blamed Jack Shipley for her death. So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crab? Or maybe not?
No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. You don't want to know what kind of kinky crap I'm into anyway. I mean, I'd probably get arrested. At the time, I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it. But it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is.
I will. Thank you, Dr. Crab.
After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too.
Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand! It's Marlon. I feel so good about this. I'm glad I figured it out last time. Is he wearing flip-flops? And who is the point on Discord? He does have the whale picture on the back of his jacket around his waist.
What's going on? What's everybody making that face for? I haven't been watching the trial and nobody's told me anything.
Marlon Rhymes! You are under suspicion for the attempted murder of the orca! Oh, and the human being Jack Shipley.
I see. Well, if it's already out.
Oh, he's probably going to admit to trying to kill the whale, but deny that he killed Jack Shipley. Mr. Rhymes? Is he really going to admit it?
Fine. I'll tell the truth.
Please don't do it as a rap. Please just talk. Don't rap it. Don't rap it. The truth. Okay, let's go. Right. Sasha is lying to protect that orca. Let's go ahead and save our game before we do this testimony. I feel like we gotta be like so close to pinning it on him though. I think somebody said that there's like 2 parts to this trial. That's why I was thinking that we would take at least 2, if not 3 streams. Maybe we could actually finish this game tonight. Probably not. We got like an hour and 15 until the 3-hour mark. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat though. Vera said Sniper takes after their dad. Says please do the trilogy. We lost most of the AA VODs. I know, but it's like so many. Maybe we will see. I might. And Vera with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Vera, for the hydrate command.
TTS, imagine he just yo rhymes trying to frame orca beatboxes.
And there, that TTS came through. Thank you for that TTS. I'm gonna assume that was either Crystal or Wendy, because it sounds like that could be something either of you did. We haven't seen Crystal yet, so maybe the other TTS was Crystal coming in saying boo or something like that. But thank you for the TTS. I appreciate that. Quickita said, yeah, I want to know your fun times from AA. At most, all I can see is the Justice for All finale and Trials and Tribulations. Well, if you go to my TikTok, technically, although on TikTok I have over 830 videos, but if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of those 830 something videos, you'll find the old Ace Attorney videos just smattered. That's why I've been wanting to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok for so long, because then it can create playlists, and then you have like a little side-scrolling bar at the top where you could just like scroll over and say, I want to see all the Ace Attorney videos or something like that. It'd make things so much easier. Quick 80 said, and of course, Apollo Justice. Oh, there's a clip. There's 2 clips from both Queen Katie and from Vero. So let's load these up at the clip viewer, and then we will continue with this cross-examination. I guess this is just the testimony first. But let's check it out so we can all watch them together. This first clip is titled, Sniper Best Doctor. I know what this will be. There we go, let's play this.
Look at little Sniper.
That is so adorable.
His heartbeat in his head.
I mean, I guess sometimes if you have a headache, you can like feel it pounding on your temple. So maybe Sniper knows more about this than we know.
Just gonna check heartbeat. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Oh, I don't detect a heart. I think you're clinically dead. Oh, let's check again. There we go. Oh, still no heart. Oh no. Oh, my home is dead. I don't want to live in a dead home. Oh.
Son of a penguin, you and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yeah.
Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that, Queen Katie. Queen Katie said almost forgot to post that clip, lol. And Vera said a future vet. Oh, and then Vera with another clip. This looks like it's a different one actually. Titled, guys, I think he's genuinely laugh, and then it's cut off there, so I can't see what's afterwards. Let's load this up. Oh, it's this. Thank you very much for that clip. And yes, that was very genuine, sincere, authentic laughter. Here's his poll up. Queen Katie with the unlurk. Thank you. Welcome back, Queen Katie. Says done with Star Rail farming, sorta, but I'm done with the lagginess. So I'm taking a break and nabbing a sleeve gummy. Fingers crossed I'm not allergic to these. I hope you're not. Comment later on to let us know if you're like not going into anaphylactic shock. Vera said, it's been a while since I played a Hoyo game. Crystal said, Crystal with the TTS. This is the TTS it didn't read. Says, in the province for a fam vacation, so rip the internet signal. But hey, good luck on the case. I'll probably just watch the VOD soon. Oh, so Crystal, I don't know if you're still here. Wait. Crystal, the name changed again. And this is, because it used to be Crystal with Hajime Bonkers. Now it's Crystal Enda Hajime Bonkers. When did you change it again? Is this the first time I'm noticing it? But okay, Crystal, you might already be gone. But thank you. A family vacation. I hope you're having a lot of fun. I don't know what the province is in the Philippines, but I hope you're having an amazing time there. I wish I had money that I could just like travel all over the place. If I had like a huge crazy fortune, I'd probably like pick a bunch of you that live all over the world and just say, I want to fly over there and do a stream at your place one day. And just like co-stream, you could be off stream or whatever, and just visit and co-stream at people's houses. I wish I could do that. Like, I'd love to be able to visit you guys. It'd be so much fun. Okay, anyway, let's see what he is testifying here.
Sasha is lying to protect the orca. At 3:30 a.m. on the 20th, there was still water in the orca pool. The incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam into the water.
I mean, the autopsy report approximated a 65-foot fall, but I think it said thought to be. And I guess that is the thing. They do say that if you fall from a high enough height, that hitting water is like similar to landing on concrete, but I don't know if 30 feet is enough for that.
So I thought the orca should pay the consequences.
Now we're back to the orca again. Judge, yes, that's what this was about. Judge, I am really concerned about you, Judge. Like, not only as like my judge, but as my friend. Judge, you were supposed to come hang out with me and Miles, checking out Trucy's magic show. Now, when we talk about that in the future, and I talk to Miles about, we went to the magic show, and you say, I hope I can attend next time, that'll actually be retroactively defined as you not remembering that you were there, Judge. I did not see that testimony coming. Now, wait just 1 minute. Yesterday, Orla was proven innocent. Besides, you said Orla was in the show pool during the cleaning.
I didn't want to sell Sasha out. That's why I didn't tell the truth. But the fact is, all three of us, the captain, Sasha, and me, were cleaning the pool room.
But Dr. Crab and Ms. Buckler both said you were at the show stage.
Well, the only thing Dr. Crab knew about the cleaning was what I told him. I didn't give him a whole lot of details either. Maybe he misunderstood. And Sasha is lying to protect the orca. She can't tell the truth. Sasha put blood on the skull rock herself to make a fake blood stain. I think it's pretty brave of her to let herself get arrested to protect the orca.
Oh, so that's what he's saying is her motivation, because earlier I was saying it wouldn't make sense why she'd be the culprit if she was... Okay, so to protect the orca. Yeah, well, but at the time I was doing that for why she wouldn't poison the orca. Mr. Rhymes, how can you lie like that?
It's the truth. Besides, wouldn't it be better for you if I wasn't lying? If the orca did it, you win your case.
What? Ooh, this is all very hard to believe. But also, no, it doesn't matter because... okay, I don't know what the laws are like in Japanifornia. But I know here in the United States, we have double jeopardy. If you've been acquitted for a crime, you cannot be retried for that same crime, even if they find new evidence. I mean, if you've been found guilty of a crime and they find exonerating evidence, then you can have it like appealed and stuff. But if you are found innocent, you cannot be retried. That's double jeopardy. And so if Orla has already been acquitted of the crime, why not pin it on her? Because she can't be convicted again. Probably because whales don't have human rights and they would just euthanize the whale anyway. And there's a pinned comment saying, is Tomcat not playing? Is Tomcat not playing? There was an issue earlier with like some of the sound alerts too. Let me double check something here. Okay, that is working. I'm gonna try turning CloudBot off and back on. I actually don't know if Tomcat is through CloudBot or not, but I'm gonna try doing this anyway. Actually, I clicked it one too many times. Is that gonna turn off again? So, okay, turn back. There we go. Maybe it's working now? I don't know, but you know what? Oh, you can't scare me. Oh no, I cannot be jump scared. I am so sad about this information. But I'm sorry if it's not working and if people are spending points. Are you able to give people points, Vero? You know, maybe just give everybody like a few thousand points for funsies if you can. Just for hanging out, for being here. I don't know if you... Why? Oh, I forgot. That one is not through the same sound alerts. That's through the overlay thing, because it has the animation on screen. Okay, well, there's still that, then. Thank you very much.
Refunded the points.
Okay, thank you very much, Vero, for refunding the points. And thank you, whoever did the objection. I can't see...
TTS points are refunded, DW. You deserve to be jump scared.
I deserve it. What did I do to deserve it? I'm going to, once again, assume that's Crystal or Wendy. I had to close down my overlay that I had that shows me the bottom of the chat to see like who those types of things are because the game was stuttering so bad earlier. So I can't see who that it is, but what did I do to deserve that? Let's play a little bit more here. But if Mr. Rhyme's story is true, Ms. Buckler would be innocent and the orca would be the killer. Meaning, if we turned our backs on Orla, we could save Sasha?
Having a witness lie to save your own client. What a dirty, underhanded tactic, right, Dono?
Objection!
Yesterday, the defense proved Orla was not guilty. We have no intention of going back on our assertions now.
What are you saying, Mr. Wright? All you gotta do is admit the orca did it and Sasha goes free. Isn't a lawyer supposed to act in his client's best interest?
Oh, you should look up the case of a client I had named Matt On Guard. You would be surprised I still have this job, Mr. Rhymes. But that wouldn't be acting in her interest. Ms. Buckler believes Orla is innocent. And we, of course, believe that Ms. Buckler herself is innocent too. Acting in the client's best interest is an important part of our job as lawyers. Using dirty means to win a verdict would destroy our client's faith in us. That's right. We believe in both Miss Buckler and Orla's innocence.
Huh. I just don't understand how you can treat a human and an orca equally. This is messed up. Sasha or the orca, you can only save one of them.
I don't know about that. You know, I could save both of them. I could lose both of them. We could kill both of them right now. Let's just see what happens. No skin off my back. I think I can save them both. All I have to do is disprove your testimony.
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and try.
I will do just that. If I can't tear down his testimony, I won't be able to save both of them. I have to find a weak spot and start tearing. Okay, so we're going to once again press everything. And by the way, I feel very lucky we haven't had to do any of Athena's like emotional nonsense. We're just doing actual logic stuff. The truth. Let's say before we do this cross-examination, we'll press every statement, see if anything new comes up, and then we'll figure out what the hole in his testimony is. Here saying, Crystal! Queen Katie said, oh gosh, this gummy has a weird taste to it. I know it's berry flavored, but wow. So is it a weird berry flavor? If it's a sleep gummy, is it like, is it like kids medicine sleep gummy, or is it like medicinal gummy, if you know what I mean. Vera said, have fun with family vacation. Said chat is a bit slow tonight. Oh, is that why I'm close to catching up? Queen Katie said, it's neat. It just got a new launcher called Hoyo Play, where you can switch Hoyo games in one launcher. Crystal with some emotes. Vera said, oh, that is neat. Will definitely help when playing on Steam Deck. Queen Katie said, it's a lifesaver for sure. Crystal says, the stream isn't playing for me, so all I can do is chat. And I'm not even sure if they're all sending. So ahoy! Well, hi, Crystal. So, oh crap, Crystal Kid. We know what Crystal heard me get jump scared? Or maybe that was Wendy who did that TTS? I'm not sure. Maybe Vera said, ahoy, we can see you. Queen Katie says, I see you. Crystal says, dang, all-in-one launcher, that's fun. Yay! Queen Katie says, yup. It's very dope. I was able to quickly zip from Genshin to Star Rail. Crystal says, hey, at least the screen is paused on Emo Man Blackwell. Please tell me that it's paused with me like mid-blink and talking like that or something. Anyway, let's press every statement.
Sasha is lying to protect that orca.
What exactly do you claim Ms. Buckler is lying about?
Sasha put that blood stain on the skull rock and stuff herself as false evidence. She left fake traces to try and save the orca.
Objection! Oh, it's him.
Witness, if you keep talking nonsense, I will seal your mouth shut.
We probably shouldn't threaten the witness. Objection to that. The defense supports. No, you know what? No, we're not going to object. I support the prosecution's idea. Let's intimidate the witness with violence. And we're both on board with it, Judge. We outnumber you. Democracy. Bam.
But Mr. Wright, my testimony helps your client. You ought to be happy.
I want to save both Orla and Miss Buckler. I won't accept anything less. Now that that's understood, please continue with your testimony.
Fine. At 3:30 a.m. on the 20th, there was still water in the orca pool.
Hold it! When the victim was killed, how much water was in the pool?
It was before the pool was drained for cleaning, so it was full.
You went into the orca pool room and saw this yourself? Dr. Crab said you were at the show stage.
Objection!
But it's possible that Dr. Crab was misinformed or that he misunderstood. The witness already explained this. Why are you taking this meaningless tack? If you want to play games, Taka here would be more than happy to play with you.
I want to play Parcheesi! We'd better be careful how we press the witness. Taka is watching us like a hawk. And like, which is how Taka watches everything. It'd be like saying you're watching this trial like a human.
Witness, continue.
The incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool. Hold it! I do believe that, though. I believe that is true. So you're saying the incident took place before the cleaning began?
Yeah, I guess so. The captain, Sasha, and I were gonna do the cleaning together. It's much more efficient than trying to have just one person do it alone. In the defense's case, however, more lawyers means simply more lawyers, nothing more.
What? You want to talk? All you have on your side is a cantankerous bird. It's been too long since I've gotten to say the word cantankerous. Oh, there's a poll up. I didn't notice it. It's almost done. Do you believe that killer whales can be treated equally to humans? Yes, I agree with Rhymes. Killer whales over humans. Rhymes is staring at me. Go ahead and cast your vote. My personal belief, I believe animals should have rights, but I think at the end of the day, if you have to make a choice between a human being or an animal, as a general rule, it should be the human being first. The exception to that, I think, is in cases of self-defense if you are protecting your pet, which is a family member, from an attacker, an intruder, or something like that. That is the one case where I think the self-defense then trumps that, and you're defending a family member. That's my thoughts. Oh, the poll is done, and yes, has tied with Rhymes is staring at me, both with 43% of the vote. Let's see, let me read a couple more comments, though. Chris was saying, read that viewer said, I've actually seen someone accuse Logan in one of his TikTok VODs of pretending he's predicting stuff. I saw someone do that like recently. Someone was like, why are you posting videos like this when you obviously know it? But honestly, the secret is that I make lots of predictions and most of them are wrong, but I only post videos of the right ones because those are no one wants to watch videos of me going, I think it's this, and then it's not that, because that's not entertaining. But that happens a lot. Let's see, Crystal says, how much storage does that take? To Queen Katie, Vera said, they generally couldn't believe Logan was predicting stuff. Also, a lot of it isn't even necessarily me predicting. The video I posted today was me making a joke, which then turned out to be more true than I realized at the time. Crystal said, nah, he's just stupid to realize he's a video game prophet. Someone on there made a comment today that was a meme that I wasn't familiar with, which was getting hit with Apollo's dodgeball, which I guess is like, I guess based on a meme where like there's a girl throwing a dodgeball that's labeled like prophecy and the person's Apollo and the other people are like just random people on the internet, something like that. I didn't know that meme, but now I have learned it, and I feel edified as a person. Quickity says, I don't know, just automatically downloaded / installed for the main Star Rail launcher, so I would assume not much. Says Blackquill ... Don't mean to make you dummy, but we literally saw Rhymes feed Orla a bunch of fish to celebrate Orla not being guilty. Okay, to be fair, I had forgotten about that. Blackquill, though, the way he was acting, is like, oh, at last you've realized. So he knew it. Krista said, I don't know what's happening, but I want to scare Logan. Oh, that's the Tomcat that didn't work. Vera said, he's the Apollo of video games. See, I didn't know that. I had never heard that before. I had to look it up, but now I know it. Okay, let's play a little bit more of the game here. By the way, we are past the 2-hour mark. And so we can start looking for raid suggestions, or we can also try, what was the raid command? There was some command for, oh crap, let me see if I can find, there was like a little pop-up command, or a pop-up thing that appeared. Oh, here we go, looking for someone to raid. Check out the new raid browser, so it's /raid browser into the chat. So I'll try that in a little bit. Maybe we'll check that out and see if that works. Looks like I can also just click this thing here. Click here. Oh, click to open the raid browser. We'll check that out in a little bit here. Okay, let's do this. But you're going to talk. All you have on your side is a cantankerous bird. Yeah, I got to say it a second time. Hey, what about me? I'm up here all alone, and I'm as cantankerous as they get. Are you people done? What was that? Oh, it's a shout out. Oh, is he digging here? No! Zach, are you here? I had to take down my overlay that shows the bottom of the chat, so I actually can't see if you're here or not. I assume you're here. if that's popping up, is he diggity here? And this thing isn't kind of. Zach, how are you doing? I want to talk to you, but I can't. Here, let me try this. Let's see if this'll. If I click this, I might be able to see the bottom of the chat this way. And crap. It's not showing me. Darn it! What if I click this? And I click this. And
4 mods in 1 day. Also Hess lurking.
Oh, darn it, I missed it! Zach, it's so good to see you. I want to talk about nerdy stuff with you, man. But thank you so much for popping in and for the lurk. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't checked out Z-Diggity's streams, he's great. He hasn't been streaming as much recently. He kind of took a break for a few months due to like some like, you know, IRL real life stuff. But you guys should check him out. Here's the thing about Zach though, is like Zach is just like such a naturally cool, fun guy to be around. I feel like whenever I do these streams, I have to like do my best to, you know, think of goofy, funny stuff to say. Where Zach, he's just like chill and he's playing the game and people just like gravitate to him. He's a great guy. I highly recommend checking out Zach's streams. Anyway, let's play a little bit of the game here.
You need the witness to keep you focused. For shame, right, Dono?
Oh, and thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits in case I didn't already say it. Oh, I gotta click back in. There we go. Hey, I was the only one who kept my mouth shut.
Anyway, the incident happened in the orca pool before the cleaning got started. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam into the water.
Okay, so I'm guessing we'll probably present the autopsy report to that to show that it was believed it was a 65-foot fall. I mean, that's like such a little nitpicky thing, but I don't know if that'll count as a contradiction. Can an orca even do that? Send a person flying up into the air like that?
Yup, of course.
I can't argue with that.
I've seen orcas bashing seals 60 feet into the air.
Okay, I have heard that whales can do that, like throw, like out in the ocean, like things way up in the air.
So naturally, Orla could do that to the captain too.
But if we're looking for some contradictory evidence, where was it? Was it in the autopsy report? There we go. The ceiling to the pool bottom is 100 feet. So how high did he say it was? Is he saying the water was full? And so that would be 35. Yeah, okay. So it'd just be up and then. So maybe that is within the realm of possibility there. But anyway. What a frightening thought. And you mentioned it so casually, Mr. Rhymes.
Well, what else can I say? It's the truth.
I don't imagine this guy saying anything not casually. Mr. Rhymes is claiming that Orla killed the victim by sending him flying into the air? But would something like that even be possible in the orca pool room? There's something about that statement that bothers me. And so you witnessed the moment the victim was killed by the orca, is that right?
Exactly. So I thought the orca should pay the consequences.
So yeah, it'll be the previous statement, probably that autopsy report. But let's press this one, see if there's anything else. And that's why you put the sleeping drug in Orla's food!
Ahoy, yo, ho, ho. Sasha could be found guilty if we let her be, but if the orca died, Sasha could go free. Word to your mothers and or fathers or legal guardians. I thought if the orca was already dead, Sasha might tell the truth and free herself. It might seem cruel, but a man-killing animal has to be put down.
The culprit must have tried to do away with Orla because she was a witness to the... Oh, that's Phoenix, sorry. The culprit must have tried to do away with Orla because she was a witness to the crime. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he try to protect Sasha? I think this whole thing is revenge. This is a revenge thing for Azura Summers' death, and it sounds like that Azura Summers and Sasha Buckler were really close, and so he probably doesn't want like an innocent bystander, someone, especially someone that Azura cared about, to take the fall. I'm sensing some very complex emotions for Mr. Oh, no, please don't do the emotion thing. I need more information before I can do a proper analysis. If I'm gonna tear down his testimony, then I guess I'll have to present evidence. Okay, good. Of course we don't believe Mr. Rhymes' testimony. But he's suggesting the murder took place in the orca pool. Unless we can disprove that, We won't be able to save both Orla and Sasha. Okay, so let's go. We'll try and present 30 feet high and make him slam into the water. I mean, 65 foot from the floor to the bottom of the pool, plus 35 foot to the ceiling. I guess that fits with the dimensions, but the autopsy report is claiming he fell 65 feet. So let's see if that counts, if that's enough of a discrepancy to count as a contradiction. And let's try presenting some evidence here. We're gonna see if it works. We're gonna read a couple of comments first and have a sip of water because I'm getting kind of thirsty. Let's see. Chris was saying real to Vera. Queen Katie said I was so hoping for amazing timing on the Tomcat. Queen Katie said mini spoiler, but I'm shocked Pearls was never accused at all. I want some angst for that. I think it's because in the previous games Pearl was just too little. She was like always an 8-year-old or I guess 8 and then like whatever. Did she age a little bit? Trials and Tribulation probably like 9 or 10 or something. But in this one she's like almost a real person. Queen Katie said, wait a sec, you mean he fed Orla a sleeping drug meant to kill her in front of an entire courtroom? Vera said, Maya got all the Faye family bad luck by being accused like 4 times. It's like that cartoon I love seeing of her tripping and falling and accidentally being accused of killing somebody. Mercury says, hope not too late. No, Mercury, you're not. We're cross-examining this. This is the guy I've been suspecting is the murderer, and Phoenix Wright is finally caught up to that, and so we need to ensnare him in his lies. But as you can see, Mercury, I am a little bit behind, but hopefully not as behind as I was the other day. But how are you doing? And by the way, I saw your comment on the YouTube video, so thank you very much for that. Vera said, welcome, good to have you back. Mercury says, what? Thanks. Quigata said, hey, Mercury, welcome to Ace Attorney. Mercury says, but like, what's going on in the trial? Okay, so Mercury, somebody probably already gave you the recap, but let me try and do this. So this is a DLC case for this game, so it doesn't relate to the main storyline. And it's been wild. So there is an aquarium that does like a pirate-themed stunt show, and the president, the leader, the owner, I guess, of the aquarium was found murdered. And at first, the killer whale in the stunt show was accused of the murder. And we spent the first half of this chapter literally defending a whale as our client. It was beautiful. I love it. But then as soon as we got the whale acquitted, the whale's trainer, Sasha Buckler, who's like this pirate lady, she then got accused. And we're like, well, crap, she didn't do it either. And so we're defending her now in a second day of the trial. And I believe this guy is the murderer because, I'll show you here. I'll just be careful not to present it because I don't want to press the thing. A year previous, this woman got killed by presumably a killer whale at the same aquarium. And she apparently had a boyfriend, but we don't know who the boyfriend is. This guy recently started working at the aquarium within this past year. And so I believe he was her boyfriend. He got the job to get revenge on her. Our client, Sasha Buckler, is being accused because she was in the orca's pool room where she's kept. And her key card was the only one that was scanned to be able to get in and out of there when the murder took place and the body was found in there. However, there was a crane system that lifts the whale out to the show pool, which is where the stunt show goes. And so I think that's where the murder took place. And the body was brought in with that crane without having to use a security card in order to frame the whale. Now he is coming here and he's trying to say, no, Sasha is innocent. It was the whale. But I think that's because that his dead ex-girlfriend was friends with Sasha, and so he doesn't want her to take the fall. That's what I think. I'm probably wrong on some of the details, but that's the theory I've been running with, and it's pretty consistent so far. So I hope that explains it a little bit. Let's see, Vera said, we're defending a killer whale who was charged with murder. Merker said, he's 100% gonna rap. Never mind, yes, he did, as you can see. I can't really do rapping, so I just have him awkwardly say the things. Quigata says, lol. Vera said, he rapped before, so that's likely gonna happen. Quigata said, we're only halfway into part 1. Crystal says, part 1? See, so there is 2 parts. I feel like we're so close to pinning it on this guy, though. So we will probably finish either the game either next time or the stream after that, based on how long these trials seem to go. But okay, let's play a little bit more here. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam into the water. So let's try and present as evidence of that. We're going to look at the autopsy report because that claimed he presumably died, thought to be from a 65-foot fall into the pool. I still don't think he fell into the pool. I think he fell out in the show stage from either the pirate ship or the roof onto the Skull Rock prop because that had been out there until Sasha Buckler moved it into the pool room. And so that's why blood was found on it, because that's where he hit. But I don't know if this is going to be, as I said, enough of a inconsistency to count as a contradiction, but let's try it. Present.
Objection!
Oh, we got it! When lies are piled on top of each other, contradictions start to emerge. This time is no different.
Are you saying there's some kind of inconsistency in my testimony?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm saying. You claimed that the victim was sent flying about 30 feet into the air. But the autopsy report shows the apparent cause of death to be from a 65-foot fall.
Yeah, he went 30 feet up, and then he kind of flew around for 5 feet and fell 30 feet back down. It's 65 feet. What?
Additionally, in your testimony a moment ago, you said at 3:30 a.m. on the 20th there was still water in the Orca pool. With the pool being 65 feet deep, there's only 30 feet between the water and the ceiling. If the pool was full of water, as you claimed, it would be impossible for the victim to fall about 65 feet, as the autopsy states.
Math!
Mr. Rhymes claimed he was in the Orca pool room so he could make these statements, but the truth must be he was at the show stage just as Dr. Crab and Sasha testified. I believe that brings us back around to the Orca didn't do it.
I didn't believe the witness's testimony from the outset.
Yeah, so Mercury, this is the prosecuting attorney. He still thinks that our current client, the pirate girl, who is fantastic, by the way. Let me show you a picture of her. She is delightful. This is her. Sometimes she wears a fake mustache. I love her. So she is the one that he still thinks is the culprit.
I'm grateful to you, Right Dono, for shutting the witness up. As I thought, the only person who could have killed the victim is Sasha Buckler. That fact still remains, whether the witness was the one who tried to kill the Orca or not.
Oh yeah, and so Mercury, the other thing is he just admitted to having tried to kill the whale by giving what he thought was a euthanization pill, but turned out to be a sleeping pill, but it would have drowned the orca anyway. And we believe he did that because that the orca had some way would have like blown his cover, that the orca maybe witnessed the crime. Well, what we actually believe is there were residue of blood on the orca, which we think might have been blood splatter from when the culprit was killed, and so we think that he was trying to kill the orca to like cover that up and get that out of the way. He is admitted to trying to kill the whale, but he's claiming he did so because he believed the whale was the murderer. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat though. Quick Katie said, to be fair though, a good chunk of the guide is Mood Matrix. No, I hate the Mood Matrix. It's not as bad as Apollo's, like eyeball thing. But I prefer just doing evidence the old-fashioned way and occasional Magatama psyche locks. Quickita said, I'm still mad at Rhymes' hat badge looking like a dog, but actually it's a cartoon orca. And then son of a penguin, I like that bit. Crystal says, freaking son of a penguin. Eglin says, also, I noticed Taka laughs with black hole. Oh, I'll have to check that out too. I need to pay more attention to Taka. I love that type of thing. And if you guys ever watched, there's an old Garfield cartoon show called Garfield and Friends, where like every episode they'd also have a short cartoon from another series that I guess is an alternate comic strip that Jim Davis did called U.S. Acres. It's like on a farm. And one of the characters is a duck named Wade, who's just a very neurotic, cowardly duck. And he wears like a little inner tube around his waist that has like a little duck head sticking out the front of it that looks just like his head. And it always matches his emotions. Like if he's angry, it's angry. If he's scared, it's scared. And I love that kind of crap. Like a Transformers comic book that used to be published. It's since ended and there's a different one now. The artist on it would always do like the Autobots. They have their little insignia badge, which looks like a scowling face, and he would sometimes like change the facial expression on it. And I know it's like unrealistic, but I kind of love that type of stuff. Let's see. Mercury says, not gonna lie, Rhymes is looking at me with dead fish eyes, and I'm low-key scared. You and Vero both. That's why I keep doing this when I do the lines, because Vera was freaked out by my eyes when I do that. Quickata said, I had to knock on wood for the gummies, because many, many years ago when I got some princess gummies, I had a nasty rash, so I'm praying it does not happen again. Are you doing okay then? Hopefully no allergic reaction this time? Vera said, I didn't even notice the name change. Then Crystal with the panic emotes. Queen Katie with keyboard slams. Crystal, no, it took me a bit. Okay, Crystal says I changed it yesterday, so I did notice it right away, so I shouldn't feel bad. It's not like I missed it. And then Weedle says, so nerd, why you nerd, Logan? How are you, Weedle? Oh, and Weedle tried the Tomcat. So both Crystal and Weedle tried the Tomcat. I'm gonna make, or actually, Vero, can you make a pinned comment that just says, Tomcat sound alert is broken. Sorry, or something like that. And so yeah, sorry, Weedle and Crystal. I'm glad that Vera refunded you your points. Okay, let's keep going.
Son of a penguin.
Mr. Rhymes was right about one thing. His testimony was advantageous to our case. But pointing out the contradiction in his statement will only drive us into a corner. All right, thank you very much, Vera, for posting that and pinning that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As Prosecutor Blackwell said, suspicion against Miss Buckler is now deepened. Oh, if I don't do something fast, the judge is going to find Sasha guilty. Mr. Wright, isn't there anything we can do? There has to be a way to prove Sasha is innocent. Well, if you guys would just go with my theory, test it out. At a time like this, the thing to do is turn my thinking around. Instead of trying to prove that Sasha couldn't have done it, I have to think about what made it possible for somebody else to have done it. I'm gonna say the crane, because the whole thing is we're saying she was the only one whose key card was swiped to go in there. The crane shows that people can be transported in and out, even dead people, bodies. As long as the crime scene is the Orca pool room. See, like I said, it's the show pool room. I've been saying this for 6 in-game hours. Then Sasha is the only one who could have committed the crime. Maybe not 6, maybe 4, maybe 5.
No need for pity, your baldness. Just finish him off with a swift verdict.
It appears the defense has no objections. I'm ready. Very well, I will give my verdict. Hold it! Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. But you were so quiet, Mr. Rido. I want to bang my gavel. Do you have something to say now? The defense has a counter argument. Yeah, you do. Oh, I should have looked at Taka. Did Taka laugh just now when he did that?
Pitiful. Such desperation. You look pale. Are you sure you're prepared to make this counter argument?
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. My big boobed mentor used to tell me that. I'll never forget those words no matter how many years go by. Even though it's probably just a bluff, I'll give it to them with a smile. What if the scene of the crime was somewhere else? Scene of the crime? Somewhere else?
What? You're finding fault with the police investigation now.
Well, I'm just saying, remember this if in the future it turns out a police officer is really a bad guy undercover. As I understand it, the prosecution's argument is as follows. The scene of the crime was the Orca pool room. Hang on, I'm gonna have a sip of water and read a few more comments in the chat. Let's see, Crystal says, oh my gosh, ahoy, Weedle! Weedle says, hoy! Crystal with emotes, Weedle saying, hoit! Vera saying, Weedle, Weedle. Crystal saying, hoy, hoy. Vera said, good timing. Crystal says, is Tomcat not playing? Vera said, give me the Logan Lengthy nicknamed copy. Quick Katie said, apparently not, but that's okay. Mercury says, holy F. Phoenix is HD and has animation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the first 3 games in the mainline series, well, actually, no, the Apollo Justice was also pixel, right? They were all pixelated and everything. They did HD remakes where they're high def but all 2D. But this game and the next one, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, are 3D. Some of the sprites are better than others. Some look pretty cool. Some not so much. But because this was originally released on the 3DS, so there's also a lot of pointing straight at the camera and at one point, a guy pulls out a bow and arrow and is holding it like that, or Nord de Plume in this one, at one point does finger guns. So there's a lot of blatant, oh look, it's 3D type of stuff, but it's fun. Vera says, Crystal, true. Queen Katie says, never mind. Vera said, here, that's how he will see it. Queen Katie said, well, was going to redeem it for you, but I'll have to wait. Mercury says, bruh. Crystal says, laughing. Weedle says, big sad. Beowulf says, 30 feet will hurt a lot if you don't land correctly, but Olympic divers jump from higher. Because their whole thing is they try to go in straight, right? I've heard that if you fall from a really large height, from an airplane, you're falling into the ocean, you gotta brace yourself, you're gonna have broken bones, maybe internal organ damage, but the best way is to fall feet first into the water like that. Just rely that your legs are probably gonna get broken, but that it's better than going head first because you don't want your head to burst open. And that by keeping your legs together and going straight, that'll hopefully protect your internal organs. And then when you get in the water, you gotta find a way to swim back up with broken legs. So this is your public service announcement, your PSA. Don't fall out of a plane. The more you know. I mean, unless you're skydiving, but I don't like heights, so I'm not planning on doing that. Vera says to Mercury, technology! Oh, there's Queen Katie with the, did I hear that toilet duck? I can't remember. I will save right now. Because there was that redeem. Queen Katie said, if that doesn't work, nothing will. Crystal said, don't worry, my Tomcat also didn't play Weedle. Mercury says, oh my gosh. Vera said, I will refund them for you guys. Queen Katie said, wait, is Rhymes blaming the orca now after all of that? Crystal says, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Mercury says, bruh. Vera said, here you go. Crystal says, because a year ago, /J. Queen Katie said, trials and tribulations flashback. Whatever happened in Double Jeopardy? Yeah. Huh?
How much money can I pay to get you to go scuba diving?
Oh, how deep do you go scuba diving? Because I'm also a really terrible swimmer. It would have to be at least the amount of money it would cost to go scuba diving. Like, if you were to fund me traveling to the water, getting the training and the equipment and the time off from work to go scuba diving, I'd give it a try. Maybe I might freak out, but I'd try it. I feel like, you know, the ocean is just like falling from heights, but reversed. It's like the other direction. But yeah, so that'd probably be a lot of money, which I don't have right now. But thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. Those 10 cents can go toward the scuba fund. Let me read a couple more comments here. Queen Katie says, thank you, Logan. Oh, wait, no, Vera says, how dare he accuse a killer whale? Queen Katie says, thank you, Logan. Vera says, of killing? Crystal says, Rhymes is a little slow. It's an act. He's pretending. He is the killer. Queen Katie said, I was gonna beef, but I'm not risking my points if that doesn't work, lol. Crystal says, was actually planning for objection, lol. And there's the objection that worked. And Eglin says, you can refund if needed, so. And Beowulf says, please play objection. Yes. Beowulf says, half an hour, let's go. Okay, so that'll tell me. So I am a half hour. Wow, I was like 10 minutes behind before. Now I'm a full half hour behind? How'd that happen? Quick, because that's like a half hour to the top of the. So wait, that means Vengeance is out. So Beowulf, you probably have to leave to go play. So thank you for being here, Beowulf. Enjoy your game. If you lurk, that'd be awesome. But if you can't, I understand. Quickita said, I was gonna beef because I was agreeing with Logan about Double Jeopardy, which has happened before. Mercury says, what the heck? Quickita said, just like how Apollo in Apollo Justice, we have a jury. What happened to that? I know we established a new jurist system. There was a whole point of that game, and then suddenly this game starts like, it's the Dark Age of Law. Yeah, Mercury says, oh my gosh, this is suspicious. Okay, Mercury, you want to see real suspicious. So many of the real culprits will always do things like, oh yeah, you caught me like, I just remembered. It was this instead. That's why my rule of thumb is if somebody says, I just remembered, that person is the killer. Quickita said, Rhymes, are you blackmailing a whale? Mercury says, dang. Vera said, I still need to learn how to make a counter command. And Mercury just says, what? Weedle said, when are we gonna get an ace Attorney game, but you have to defend the criminal. Weedle, do you not remember that one case? It has happened. I'm just saying. It's happened. Okay, let's play a little bit more. The scene of the crime was the Orca pool room. Only the defendant and victim entered that room when there was no water in the pool. Therefore, only the defendant could have committed the crime.
That is correct.
But if the scene of the crime was not the Orca pool room, then somebody other than the defendant could have committed the crime. Hubbub, 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 about freaking time. Are you sure you know what you're going with this? I might not be too sure, but I can't back down now. Mr. Wright, I hope that I am wrong, but this isn't one of your bluffs by any chance. No. Does this face look like the face of someone bluffing? Of course not. The judge knows me far too well. And do you have a theory on where the actual scene of the crime was? Yes, the show stage. Yes, of course. Think, Phoenix, think. Think of a place other than the Orca pool room where one could fall to one's death. And by all means, please share your theory with the court. Where was the real scene of the murder? You know, I'm so confident I am not even gonna save scum this. This show, oh crap, unless it's gonna have me click the pirate ship as opposed to the pool. Hang on, I will save scum this. I know it's the show pool. Yeah, giving us so many options. But I don't know if it's gonna be like really particular with you have to click the pirate ship instead of the pool, or you have to click the pool instead of the pirate ship. I'm gonna click. Oh, but there's also this way over here. Let's try clicking the show pool. Please, game, be lenient. The show stage pool might have been drained of water at some point as well. And if so, it would be just as possible to fall to one's death there as the orca pool. Okay, so what we saw with the hand railing and the fingerprints from Marlon Rhymes then, if the body didn't fall off of the pirate ship onto just the ground, if he fell into the drained pool there and that's where the Skull Rock was, then that could have been as the pool was raising and Marlon Rhymes' handprint would have been on the rails to pull Jack Shipley's corpse out of the water.
Right, Dono. What you're doing is a disgrace to your profession. I sincerely hope you have some basis for what you're suggesting.
Of course I do! I will as soon as I think of something! Well, we're gonna show that Skull Rock used to be in the show stage.
The victim's body was found in the orca pool. How do you explain that?
Objection! There's a crane to transport a whale! You could easily move a body with it. How about if, after the victim was killed in the show stage pool, his body was moved to the orca pool? How about if? What kind of presentation of your argument is that? It's called reasonable doubt, Your Honor. You'd better have a reasonable, not doubt, but explanation of how the body was moved. There's no turning back now. I have to think of a way the body could have been moved. Let's see the crane. Was there something at the scene that could have been used to move the body? Yes, the crane for moving the whale. Present. The hoist runs between the orca pool room and the show stage. The stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like orca or the Skull Rock. The stretcher could have also been used to move the dead body. So in that case, Jack Shipley wouldn't have even have needed to fall onto Skull Rock. It could have just been moved in there with him at the time if like blood splattered on, I don't know, something like that. Well, yes, if the stretcher can move the orca or the Skull Rock, it seems likely it could also move a dead body as well. Wow, somehow that worked. I just might be able to pull this off. Ha! The show pool was the scene of the crime. Somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene. Yeah.
Ah! He broke his chains! Yeek! Not again! Oh yeah, Mercury, the prosecutor, is also a death row inmate. That's why he's in shackles. Nothing makes sense in this universe, so just go with it.
You don't have the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield. And even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace.
What do you mean half-baked?
The hoist can be operated from the orca pool room only.
See, and that's the thing. Sasha moved the Skull Rock in there. And it was by the Skull Rock, that's where he was. So Marlon Rhymes probably shoved Jack Shipley into Skull Rock, and then it moved over there and that transported the body. And that's, yeah, why not? Gah!
And the only person who entered the orca pool room was the defendant. So even if the body was moved, the only one who could have moved it was the defendant herself.
Hubbub, getting real tired of this casual violence in the courtroom. Order! Oh, so it comes back to the defendant no matter which pool it was? I'm reading a few more comments in the chat. I gotta get caught up. Quick 80 said, Rhymes, we can treat them equally because the girl treats them as equals and Keyboard Slam. Little does he know. Crystal said, it's always little does he know, Queen Katie. Queen Katie said, it's melatonin, so I'm supposed to get sleepy like 30 minutes later? I don't know if melatonin has ever really worked on me. I think I've tried that before, but I don't know. But I hope it works and you don't have an allergic reaction like you did to the other one, Queen Katie. Crystal says, signal is working, so stream suddenly worked. Quick said, 1 second, nothing. The next, Rhymes. So Crystal, is it still working? Can you see me? Can you see me moving? You see me moving? I'm not frozen anymore. Queekatie already read that. Mercury says laughing. Ayo! Crystal says laughing. Queekatie said, cause it's true when he just says things. Vera said pull up. Eglin said love doing fan art for the game that isn't out yet. Queekatie said that coyote joke in the DRV3 was foul and I loved it. Yay. They were like, I had to trim all that down to 15 minutes. There was a bunch of extra stuff beyond what I put in that, but I figured 15 minutes. But then again, looking at Persona 5, when I do that compilation video, that's probably gonna be like an hour long. So maybe I should have just dumped everything in. Vera said, the gift of prophecy meme. Vera said, I'll do it. Still cracks me up. Oh, and there's the diggity with the lurk in the heart. Aw. Queekatie said, as it happens, I made that meme of myself making a prediction for the Great Ace Attorney, only for the sequel to hit me in the face. Well, not really a prediction, more like, hey, this is weird. And Capcom replying back, you're right, this is weird. And correct. Vera said, I just saw you in chat. Hi. And Eglin said, I don't know what registered Z Diggity is, a different person in my brain. Queekatie said, same bra, lol. Life got a kick sometime. And Vera says, I used to mix them up with Clam for a while for some reason. Well, they're both like IRL friends of mine that I do improv with. So maybe that's why, I guess. Let me have a sip of water. We'll play some more game here. And by the way, we're less than a half hour to the 3-hour mark. So if people want to do raid suggestions, otherwise, we'll try this fancy new raid suggestion thing that Twitch updated today and maybe see if that works. Maybe. So it comes back to the defendant no matter which pool it was. Meaning I can't clear Sasha either way. Sasha said she...
Logan, I learned how to make a counter. Say yay, RN.
Yay, RN! See, you wanted me to just say yay, and the RN was to say when, but you said say yay, RN, so I said yay, RN. That is the joke, and I have killed it by explaining it. Yay, RN. So wait, so what did you make a counter of? Oh, actually, no, I'll be surprised. You know, actually, no, I'm gonna make a guess. I'm gonna go really meta. And I'm going to predict that your counter is for accurate predictions, like predictions that turn out to be true. I'm predicting the counter is prediction. Actually, I'm fine with whatever the counter is. Maybe it's just every time that like the judicial system here blatantly violates someone's basic human rights. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Sasha said she moved Orla and the Skull Rock. And I believe her. So could it be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it? Mr. Wright, do you have an objection to Prosecutor Blackwell's claim? Do I have an objection to the claim that the defendant moved the body? I'm gonna say that no, I don't, because I do believe that she moved it. She just didn't realize that she moved it. She moved it when she was moving Skull Rock. So I'm gonna say no. No objections. I have no objections. Ms. Buckler must have been the one to move the body.
What?
Mr. Wright, are you admitting the defendant committed the murder? No. I am simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Ms. Buckler was not aware that this is what she was doing. The culprit made her move it unbeknownst to her. The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body? How could that be possible? The body was found in the Orca pool. It must have been moved there somehow. I might find some kind of hint in the things she moved with the stretcher. The culprit made Ms. Buckler move the body along with this piece of evidence. The Skull Rock is the Skull Rock. I'm gonna go ahead and save, just in case I'm wrong, but I do realize maybe the reason why that there's gonna be a part 2 to this trial is because we also gotta figure out, we gotta get the whole backstory with Marlon Rhymes, because there was the discrepancy with the tooth prints on Azura Summers' walkie-talkie thing versus the tooth prints on the dummy. So it makes me think it was 2 different whales. The whale a year ago was a different one from Orla the Orca. So I guess there's still a lot of stuff we still need to do. Let's go, let's present Skull Rock.
Take that!
The Skull Rock? Ms. Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the Skull Rock when she was cleaning. Oh, Vera, by the way, if you are making a counter for predictions, you ought to make a counter for bad predictions as well. It could be like a competition or something like that. Although those might be harder to keep track of because they can be less memorable to you guys. Ms. Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the Skull Rock when she was cleaning. The only 2 things Ms. Buckler moved to the Orca pool are Orla and the Skull Rock. Huh. I I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the skull rock. Speed lines flying behind my head means that I'm really cool. Yeah, let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see. Queen Katie says to Vero, how? One's red, the other is Danganronpa pink. Wait. Mix up who? Oh, mix up Z Diggity and Clam? Vera said, I don't know, it was like 3 years ago, so I forgot why. Crystal says, Lurk, I'm jumping into the sea and possibly drown my cousins. I thought you were gonna say possibly drown. That was gonna be sad, but you know, you're not gonna drown. You're gonna drown your cousins. Okay, that's fine, Crystal says, my cousins, once we play on the water. Have fun, Crystal. I hope you're having a blast on your vacation. That sounds like a lot of fun. Even though I suck at swimming, I still think it's fun to like play in pools. In the sea, it's less fun because then you get like all the squishy, weird sea bottom, and there could be like sharp rocks cut into your feet, and there could be like riptides that can sweep you away and murder you, or just like a jellyfish that you'll step on and it'll sting you and you'll die. So don't die, Crystal, from drowning or other things. Queen Katie says, have fun. Vera said, if you kill them by accident, hire Apollo instead of Phoenix. We need content for the poor guy. It's his trilogy. Eglin said, I registered him as someone who isn't even here with a vaguely similar name. Queen Katie said, wow, I can feel the sleep gummy working, sorta. Not fully. But it's doing its thing. Well, hopefully you can keep just awake for another 20, 25 minutes or so, Queen Katie. Vera said, look, he's rapping. Mercury said, bruh, I knew it was gonna be a rap. Yes. Queen Katie said, he's fun. Beowulf says 15 minutes is almost time, so I am still a half hour behind. Oh, Eglin said, brain went, Z name, Zing Ding. Nope, totally different guy. He doesn't even go here. I love that phrase. He doesn't even go here. That's a side joke, inside joke with me and some friends. Mercury said, I'm doing okay. Oh, holy crap. Queen Katie said, I should note, Logan, I brought up the Apollo Justice culprit to fool you, lol. I knew Sasha didn't do it, but I wanted to string you along, at least. I had faith in Sasha the whole time. I believed in her because she is funny and hot. Yes. Mercury says, holy crap, this is deep. Queen Katie said, yeah, Ace Attorney is deep. Just wait till Spirit of Justice, the next game. But I feel like I want to make that game into a water drinking game. Yeah, because I don't drink. I live a life of sobriety, but maybe I can have like chocolate milk, take shots of that or something. That could be really tough if you're like lactose intolerant or something. Mercury said, oh my gosh, there's game 2.0. Yeah, there's like a bunch of games in this series. Queen Katie said, yeah, there's 6 main Ace Attorney games. Yep, plus the 2 Miles Edgeworth spin-offs and the Professor Layton crossover spin-off game. Beowulf said, less than 10 minutes. Queen Katie said, this is the 5th one. Queen Katie said, don't mind Beowulf. They're hyped for a game. Mercury said, wait, this is 5th? Oh my gosh. Vero said, SMT5 Vengeance, I'm very excited. Mercury says, I see. Vero said, low-key, I'm thinking on how long it'll take you to beat it. Oh, Vengeance, I think Beowulf will get it within a couple of weeks. 3 weeks tops if Beowulf takes his time. That's my guess. It'll probably be less than that, though. That's if he takes his time. Let's see, Mercury's laughing. Vera said, I say 2 weeks. See, similar guesses. Bill said, I took about that long to beat Reload, so that very well could be accurate. Queen Katie said, yep, this is the second game of the second trilogy, and that's not counting the spin-offs, manga, anime, live-action shows. Oh, do you guys remember when we had the live-action watch party on Discord? Oh, fun times. Queen Katie says, I was gonna agree, but then I remember Reload Party is perma. SMT5's isn't, so that is risky. Mercury says, oh dang, this is great. Oh, so Mercury, are you enjoying it so far? Is this like your first interaction with these Ace Attorney games? We played through all of them. We've been playing this game, how many hours according to Steam? So at the beginning of tonight's stream, we were already 108.4 hours into just this game, because it's not counting Apollo Justice, because we played that on the mobile port before it hit Steam. Bill said, yeah, but I know this game well. I've gotten all of the endings from the original. So, okay, so what are we counting to get through? Just to do the new track and get the new ending? Or to, like, do all of them? Queen Katie said, gotcha. Well, good luck when you're playing it. I have faith in you. Bill said, also, I try to ensure I can get max turns as soon as I can. And Vera says, wowie, blue eyes. And Beowulf says 5 minutes. You see, like, I've caught up a little. Now I'm only 25 minutes behind. Mercury says, also, Logan's stream happens at about 10:30 a.m. my time, so I'm either at university or doing assignments, but these weeks it's exams, so I have time. So many of you all are on other sides of the world. Like, Vera wakes up at 4 a.m. to see these streams. It's crazy. And like, Crystal is in the Philippines. Gallop is in the UK. It's crazy to me, but thank you for being here then, if it's like right after school and everything. This week is exam week, so good luck with your exams, Mercury. I hope they go well. Quickita said, so far, nothing bad happened for me yet. And Vera said, oh crap, no summer break for you. Quickita said, so I'm all good. It's definitely working sleepiness for me though. Mercury says, summer break will be very, very soon. I only have one exam left next Monday. Nice, you got this. Hang on, let me breathe. Because we're 15 minutes from the 3-hour mark, I can feel my body going, you're not breathing. Okay, I would like to suggest the victim's body may have been inside the skull rock. What?
Exclamation point.
Hidden inside the rock, the body could have been moved to the orca pool with the hoist. At the show stage, Marlon Rhymes loaded up the skull rock with the body inside. And I love how Phoenix is just like casually throwing in that, yeah, we are officially accusing Marlon Rhymes of the murder, which I've been saying for hours he should. And then he used the walkie-talkie to let Ms. Buckler know the rock was loaded. Ms. Buckler operated the hoist from the orca pool and moved the stretcher. So assuming the other witnesses aren't allowed to watch the trial in progress, we should probably get Sasha Buckler in here and ask, like, if Marlon Rhymes was the one who loaded up on the other side. That would implicate him, right? She moved the rock without knowing the body was inside. That also makes sense why the body was down at the bottom of the pool when the command was given to Orla to do the lifesaver rescue to pull the body back up to the surface, is because it was contained within the rock, and why there was so much furious headbutting, and that blood that came out of the orca's head is because the orca was having to smash open, but except in our court record, Skull Rock didn't look smashed open though. So how would the body have gotten out? You know, we're just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna give the prosecution any help here. She moved the body without knowing the body was inside. Do you really think there's enough space inside the skull rock to place a body? I don't know, Judge. Let's climb in and find out, buddy. The swashbuckler flyer indicates it could be possible. Okay, yeah, what does the flyer say? Oh crap, the flyer's not in our court record anymore. Oh, there we go. Captain Orla has a new, because that's where all the gold coins that were filled inside. Please focus on the question at the bottom left. Oh, it says who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock. And we already established there were like 700 of these gold coins, but that's like small enough to fit in a bag. In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow.
Hello, Judge.
Oh, hollow. What's more, if the body was inside the skull rock, it explains the remaining unanswered questions, such as... Please take a look at the security footage of the scene Ms. DePlume witnessed. Where did the body that Ms. DePlume saw come from? Please recall, what was Orla doing to the skull rock at this time? She was headbutting it. Oh! That's right. Orla's ramming released the body from the skull rock. Ha! The body had been placed inside the skull rock and moved there from the stage show. I assert that the real murder scene was, in fact, the show stage pool. Silence.
What rubbish is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence.
Neither do you. Your only evidence is that my client's the only one who could have done it. I just showed someone else could have done it. That's all I gotta do. Let me read a few more comments in the chat though. Vera said, Tomcat sound alert is not working. Sorry, thank you. Oh wait, that says Sorgi. Is that the one that's pinned? Oh, it does, it says Sorgi. I love it. Mercury says, and no more exam, no more study, nice. Vera said, I wrote wrong, sorry. No worries, that just gives a character. I love it even better, Vero. Quickity said, oh, that's the dream. I'm in a time zone where he starts at 9:30 p.m., so I end up staying up late. Mock says, Sorgi. Katie says keyboard slam. I love you. Vera with crying emotes. And Mog says again, Sorgi. Can we start saying, oh, go with a little, is that supposed to be a corgi emote or is that a laughing cat? It's like a corgi that's very apologetic. It's a Sorgi. Keep in mind, we take any little mistake and they become like long running jokes for us. I mean, who was here when we very first came up with the phrase beef longa? That was back in like January of 2022 or something like that. And that was because I posted a screen cap from a commercial I was in for a barbecue grill where they briefly superimposed my head over this big beefy bodybuilder's body. And our good friend we haven't seen in a little while, but is still awesome, Prince Paul, commented, meaning to say, ha ha ha, beefy Logan, but accidentally wrote, ha ha ha, beefy Longa. And we were just like, beefy Longa, that's funny. And then when we did our Dream Daddy stream, we named our character Beef Longa. And it just, Beef Longa has been here ever since, from a typo. I love typos, Vero. Let's see, Mercury says, your baldness, laughing. Queen said, I feel like Vero's life would be so much easier if he could fix typos on Twitch, but I love the typos. The typos make me happy. Vera said, he's savage like that. Mog says, I love Blackwell. He's a good prosecutor. Not my number one favorite, but he's a good one. Let's see. Vera says, honestly. Mercury says, oh, dang. Quikita said, Fulbright on the side. Gasp, you call me lazy? Command, injustice we trust. Quikita said, this game really loved being like, hey, welcome to the 3DS. It reminds me, I kind of want to go back and watch. Any of you watch the old, like, Jason movies, old Friday the 13th movies? I believe the third one was like Friday the 13th 3D. I've never actually seen that one all the way through. I've seen a few of them when I was like a little kid because my older brother went through like a big slasher horror phase. But that one, I remember seeing a clip one time where there was just like this very gratuitous, arbitrary shot of like the bottom, like on the floor looking up at like a banister where someone's doing a yo-yo down on the camera for like no reason. Just so the yo-yo is like, to be like, it's 3D. Oh, look at that. Vero killed a bot. Thank you, Vero. Quigate says, bot, get him, Puzzle. Good job. Eglin said, take the shot. Got him. Eglin says, yes. Quigate says, pops confetti. Eglin says, good. Vera says, scuba diving and petting a killer whale. If the killer whale is like in, I was gonna say custody, that's another word, in captivity, maybe. Except the problem is like killer whales have murdered humans plenty of times. Even dolphins are a little bit sus, but you mainly gotta worry about a dolphin, I hate to say it, but like if you're female. Dolphins like human girls for some reason. But they don't realize that human girls can't breathe underwater or can't like hold their breath like dolphins can underwater. And so bad things have happened. Yeah, anyway, dolphins are, yeah. Let's move on. It's easy enough to verify what I say. Take a look inside the skull rock for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was there. Oh, that's right, there might be bloodstains or something. Blood, fibers, hair. Yeah, right, Dono. How dare you? Oh, hop up! Evidence! Yay! Mr. Wright, that was incredible. You turned things completely around. And to think it all started with that half-baked bluff, too. Don't say it's a bluff. The judge accused me of that earlier. He's right there. He's listening. Phew, that was a close one. Did you really have to add that last bit? If the murder took place at the show stage, then who is the perpetrator? You heard me say Marlon Rhymes loaded the body onto there, right? That he stuffed the body into the skull rock. No, that's right. Judge is forgetting things 5 minutes ago. We forgot. He's got dementia in this game. It is naturally the person who was at the show stage. Crap, that's me. Mr. Rhymes, weren't you the one who loaded the skull rock onto the stretcher at the show stage? Hey. Wow, Mr. Wright, that was some pretty smart brain work you did there. To be honest, I never thought you could figure it out. Wait, he's admitting it? But we're too early in the trial. He hasn't even had a breakdown yet. Oh, he's... Oh, I bet he's gonna claim that Orla killed Jack Shipley out there, and he loaded the body in skull rock. But why? Why would he claim that? What is he doing? Even then, he'd be admitting to perjury. But apparently, as we've established in this universe, like perjury has no negative consequences. He can't be admitting it yet. We can't have the entire second trial just be like, let's hear his sad backstory. I tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me. Are you confessing you gave false testimony before, Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury! Good thing that apparently isn't a crime in this country. Yeah, what Mr. Wright says is true. The body was inside the skull rock. Okay, so he's going to claim that he stumbled upon the body and was worried he'd be accused of murder, and so he sent it in there. And it's true the captain was killed in the show pool too.
What? He's admitting it that easily?
This time, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth about what happened that day.
Grab, is this going to be one of the mood matrices from Athena?
Witness testimony, the whole truth. In the show pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. Then the captain came down and slammed into the water.
Okay, so at least there's no roof out there. So that is more believable than saying that Orla did it in the orca pool room.
I can still remember the spectators' screams clearly.
Spectators? No, what? No, you can't claim there were witnesses to this. Because that is so easily verifiable that you're lying. What are you talking about? Spectator screams?
All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca.
What is this testimony?
When Ms. de Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked.
Huh? So now we're back to the orca again, I see.
If you were going to give testimony like that, why did I bother putting you on the stand?
All I'm doing is telling the truth, and occasionally rapping, and never blinking. That day, Sasha wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular, so I suggested she hide the body in Skull Rock and move it to the orca pool. Darn it, I blinked, I'm sorry. It's harder to do that than you might think. I was gonna figure out what to do with the body after the show was over. The orca is the one that killed the captain. It wasn't me, and it wasn't Sasha.
Spectators, are we just letting the spectators? That's got to be where we're going to present evidence, right? So it was Mr. Rhymes' idea to hide the body in the Skull Rock? But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he protect Sasha? Again, because she was friends with his dead ex-girlfriend. False charge. Plus, on top of that, his dead ex-girlfriend, Azura Summers, has the same heart condition that Sasha Buckler has. So maybe they are related. False charges against Sasha would mean he himself would escape suspicion. So why? Mr. Wright, how about if you leave this to me? Athena, do you mean? You heard something? Yep, a noise. Discord in Mr. Rhymes' heart. So that means somewhere in his testimony, there's an inconsistency in his emotions. Yeah, Mercury, I should let you know that as this series has progressed, actually, I was going to say, no, that was right from the start. Characters have superpowers in this universe. Even early on in the series, our sidekick could channel ghosts of the dead. We have this magic talisman that lets us break the psyche locks of people who are lying to us. Apollo Justice has like supervision to be able to see things. That causes a magic bracelet on his wrist to like vibrate and resonate when people aren't telling. I wish I was making this up. This should just be a lawyer simulator. And she has this like high-tech gizmo around her neck that helps with her super hearing, and she somehow can like hear inconsistencies in people's emotions to tell when they're lying. So that is what we're going to be doing next. All right, Athena, go give him a good counseling session. And we pretend it's psychotherapy. It is not. It is superpowers. You got it, boss. Boop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This is happening. Huh? What's this? Well, what are you getting, Athena? This testimony is pretty complex. Ooh. Let me go ahead and, by the way, save. It's been a while since we've done that. And wow, we're almost to the 3-hour mark. So let me read some more in the chat, though. Quick 80 said, what a shame, though, for that bot. That was such a cool name. Oh, what was the bot's name? Oh, One Less Wing. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I'm used to bots having, like, you know, buy viewer biz or something like that. That is a cool name. That makes me think that was probably used to be like a real account that the bots probably just hacked and got the password for and was using for that. That's sad then. Weedle says, I don't think I was there. Queen Katie said, just one game title, Justice for All. Check it out when you can. Vera said, thanks for the reminder, Logan. Counter Command. Mercury says, laughing, save the game. Oh, and there's Mercury that did the toilet duck. You know what? I'm going to save again just because I'm seeing it written down. Because why not?
and I need to get caught up in chat. Queen Katie said, Logan, I just want to say, I hope we don't have the 1080p on Friday, because this is upsetting. I hope not either. This actually happened to me a couple of weeks ago, and then it went away, so I hope that's not permanent. I'm sorry. Mercury said, okay, never mind. Queen Katie says, the amount of buffers. Mercury says, Crane, bruh. Vera said, sus, a character in the game is started acting suspicious. That's the counter. One time since we started counting, at least try harder to hide the fact that you're suspicious. I like that. Vera said, wait, I forgot the most important thing. Mercury says, oh, holy crap. Oh, and Vera changed it to, wait. Says, sus, a character in the game started acting suspicious. Count +1 time since we started counting. At least try harder to hide the, wait, what's different? What is different there? I'm sure there's some, add command. See, Vera said, the counter isn't working. And then lots of editing. It says, it worked. I did a thingy. Queen Katie says, huzzah. Mercury says, aw. Vera said, that's a smart idea, but then it'd be a spoiler every time someone tried it. I think acting suspicious, because someone who is like not the culprit can still act suspicious. I think that's fine. Queen Katie said, right, we're almost ready for the Mood Matrix. Keep in mind, that was a statement from a half hour ago. Queen Katie said, and then after Mood Matrix is part 2. Queen Katie says, part 2. Mercury says, not gonna lie. Salute to the game dev for thinking of all this. Oh, and Queen Katie with an wait, why am I saying? I was about to say emote. Sorry, a clip. Let me load this one up at the clip viewer and see what this one is. This clip from Queen Katie is titled, Do to Do Ooh Woo. Do to do. Wait, do to do. Ooh, I have no idea what this is. Let's find out. I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the skull rock. Speed lines flying behind my head means that I'm really cool. Yeah, let me read a couple more comments. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Eglin said, just take shots of regular milk or sparkling water. Oh, sparkling water is gross. Like soda water if it's not sweetened. Kukita said, I need water, so I went with water, lol. And there's a prediction command. Nice. No, keep in mind, that command needs to be used like after the prediction turns out to be true. You can't use it if I predict something like, you're right. It needs to be like the prediction is revealed to have been true. Let's see, Mercury says, yep, I like it. Queen Katie said, okay, I say we use this either when the reveal happens or much later after it makes a prediction so we'll be confused and wondering what was made. I would say after the reveal. It's gotta be, but also needs to be after the reveal is like definitely revealed. It can't be like, maybe this is true, but like really conclusively revealed. Vera said, let me reset it. There we go, prediction commands. Mercury says, I am enjoying these games. I probably won't play it myself right now because I like playing colony simulation games, but I like watching these games. Also, I like story-rich games as well. Awesome. That's the thing. You don't have to play it. In fact, like if you were gonna play it, I would say you might wanna stay away to avoid spoilers. So I'm glad that you'll be able to stick around for them. This one, like I said, we're almost to the end of this one. We are gonna do the next game in the series, but we'll probably take a few streams off for this game's time slot to play like a couple of shorter games, but we shall see. Wicked said, Vero, you wake up at what time for this stream? Mercury said, thanks for good luck. Okay, what the F? I need to disable the into emoji re. I don't know how to do that. Vera said he starts the stream at 4:35 a.m. if he's not late. Mercury says :D. I'm sorry. Quicky said, bro, I feel for you. No wonder you oversleep. Mock says, dies. Vera said, which sucked back in Apollo Justice because I couldn't be there because of work. Says laughing, yeah, I wake up at 8 a.m. when I oversleep. I don't know if you can. Frowny face. What? Try adding a nose. Try : smile. Or like a space. Add a space between them. And see if that works, maybe. I mean, it's not the same, but it's like similar. Mercury says, you replied to the wrong message. You replied to the exam one. Queen Katie said, classic Vero. Vera says, yeah, I'm not good at this. I remember that. I think Paul wrote it wrong. Yeah. Queen Katie said, well, I'm learning beef lore. We just said, Logan, guess how many days till I move to Utah? It's like gonna be the end of summer, right? So I'm gonna guess 60 days? Maybe? That's my guess. 60 days. It's gonna be like 2 months from today or something like that. Queen Katie said, have y'all ever seen Spy Kids' third movie? They really pushed the 3D gimmick there. I have not, but I've seen memes from it. And so it looks like fun. Queen Katie, wait. No, what's the other movie? There's Spy Kids, but there's also, I don't know if this was 3D or not, but it's this, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Wasn't that kind of similar to Spy Kids? Whittle says, Queen Katie, I have. They did so much. Queen Katie said, dang it, now I want to rewatch Spy Kids. I love the way they censored some of the words on there. Speaking of censorship, the weirdest thing I found, okay, do you guys know that the Hanna-Barbera classic cartoon character Tomcat? I wish Wendy was still here because she would recognize it. Apparently they did a Tomcat movie in another country. And it's like an animated G-rated cartoon movie, except At one point, they have an almost uncensored F word. Basically, he shouts out the F bomb, like for a good, 5 seconds straight, and they periodically bleep out sections of it. So you hear the F word in this children's cartoon movie. So that is not how to censor words. Mog says dolphins suck. I mean, they're fascinating. They're highly intelligent, but I feel like the more intelligent an animal gets, the more capable of, shall we say, evil they become. Quique says, "Aw," and then saying a shiitake mushroom. We just said, Logan, we know that they can't breathe underwater. They get high off of pufferfish. Also, wait, they do? Vera said Logan is built different. Mog says Tweedle, bunch of freaks for real. Mercury laughing. Vera said, how did his eyes get bigger? I didn't know it was possible. Quick said, we haven't gotten part 2. What do you mean, Rhymes? Vera said, what if it's another Hugh O'Connor? I love that Hugh O'Connor bit. Vera said, where's people try to shield him and try to take the blame? Quick says, Blaine. Quick said, flip the B and you have plane. Vera says, wee. Quick says, my brain is very sleepy. Wow, I'm so goofy. Malk says, Blaine. Weedle says to Malk, yeah, they are. Quick says, mood matrix, yeah. Yep, lawyers have powers. Oh, that means I gotta be close to catching up. Vera says, it'd be hilarious if he just stopped stream before the mood matrix. We are past the 3-hour mark, so I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Because even if Queen Katie's Guide is just Mood Matrix in part 2, there's going to be like 20 minutes of dialogue after the Mood Matrix before part 2. Because that's always the way it goes. Let's see. Queen Katie says, yeah, just gives up on everything and dips for Persona tomorrow. Oh, and there's Vera with a raid suggestion, so let's check that out. I also want to try the new raid suggestion thing. Hang on, I got to bring up a text file. I forgot to load up a text file for the raid suggestions. There we go. Thank you, Vera. Weedle said, Logan, you should play games you haven't played like at all. Oh, well, that's amazing. Weedle, how about that? Any game I've played a little bit before, like say during a sample platter stream, like at the end of the sample platter, I'll just say that's not a possibility. Not gonna play that game. Like one about tanks or something like that. If I played it, yeah, I just shouldn't play it, right? Right? I'm sorry I tease you so much, Weedle. Brigade says, yes, play games like Slay the Princess. That one I might wait until the big update in September, right? We shall see. There's other games. There's Bad End Theater. There's Class of 09. There's other games. Well, I haven't decided yet, though. We just said, I don't know, pick a game I gifted you or something. Oh, like Costume Quest? That is an option. I kind of feel like I should put that for like a Halloween game sometime. I do still have it. Monk says, Blaine again. Wheel says, 98 days, by the way. No, 98 days, so I guess sooner. Monk says, oh, the Dolphins. Weedle said, oh, Dolphin, yeah, the evil. Bucky says, bro, Tomcat, man, that's old. I'm sorry, the Tomcat is broken. Quick Kid is a Shark Boy and Lava Girl was the jam. I even had their water gun toys from McDonald's. I don't know, but I got their toys and I was obsessed with them. There are so many movies I haven't seen, and that is one of them. Isn't like the kid Lava Boy? He's like one of the Twilight guys, not Batman, but the other one, the Jacob, the werewolf guy, right? Weedle says, haha, like humans, we are the most evil species on the planet. Queegator said, I don't know if I still have the toys. I hope I kept them. They were awesome. Weedle says, we suck. Costume Quest 1 and 2. Queegator said, okay, fair. I'll take Bad End Theater. That was fun. Monk says, almost caught up, Logan. I'm almost. I see 4 more comments. Weedle says, September 20th. Monk says, so rare. Vera said, I'll miss little badonkers. Weedle says, I'm big excited nerd. Queegator said, wouldn't know. I don't follow Twilight there. 3 hours, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. I caught up to stream for the first time. I need to check out this raid browser thing and see what it is. Okay, so it's starting out by showing like channels I follow. Oh, like there's Keisha's live, but I feel like I need to save like big raids for Quiche because she deserves like some big raids. So we'll check it. Oh, but the one that Vera suggests is Spitfire OCE is playing Omori. Oh, I remember Omori. That's another game I am working on a clip compilation. So if any of you want to see like a 10-minute Omori video of like all the best moments, that will be going up in a few weeks. And also I've edited together a dedicated The Ballad of Snaily video. It's shorter. It's like 3-4 minutes, something like that. But it's all the wonderful Snaily moments. Well, we're gonna raid Spitfire OCE then. I want to practice with this raid thing more and find out more about that. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. It's the catching up on chat. Quick80 said, dang, Twitch lagged so badly there. Vera said, see y'all tomorrow. Oh, no, don't say goodbye yet. We got to type in here. I think Vera already did. Typed in the raid message. Thank you very much. Yeah, for anyone who's lurking, our schedule, as Vera posted, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this and Persona 3 Reload. So tomorrow will be Persona 3, and then on Sunday, we'll pick up where we left off here tonight. We probably only got a couple more streams of this game, and yeah, we'll have fun. Did you post the socials? I don't know. Oh yeah, and there's a link tree that Vera posted that has links to my Discord invite, my TikTok, my YouTube, my Twitter, all the good stuff. I need to eventually try and revitalize my Twitter like I'm in the process of doing with YouTube and like I did with TikTok earlier. A lot earlier. Let's see, Quick80 said, Katie says this is when she owns a Twilight toy from Burger King. Vera said, see y'all tomorrow. Quick80 said, Twitch don't do this for Persona. Vera said, yes, Omori compilation. Quick80 said, thank you for the chill stream. Fingers crossed, sleep well tonight. See y'all next time, Persona Hype. We decided the message is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I've got like 3 different emails asking me if I want their sponsorship. Part of me wants to do it and do like the worst sponsorship ever. Bucky says, different kind of raid message. Kick. Yes, okay. There. So we're caught up to chat. I love and appreciate you all. I had so much fun tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow night for Persona. Enjoy the raid. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for always being here. You're wonderful. Love and appreciate you all. Enjoy the raid. Good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. We just said, oh, crap. We don't say do it. It's funny, I think. And then there's something else, but the raid started, so I can't see it now. I can click over here. No, I can't click over there and see it. So for those watching the VOD, good night as well.